said, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that much. Yeah. Well, it's really not that much.
Is it cup? Cup like that.
I don't know.
You don't have any type of measuring cup? Are we on?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
Hey, I went live right when you walked in.
Oh. All right, we getting locked in here. JV Ball Talk. We are back. It's been a minute.
Josh, can you check it?
Highly anticipated series here. We got our mascot, Winston. Got his Spurs shirt on. Can't really see it, but he's got his Spurs shirt. Spurs are up 7-0. 9:20 left in the first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a little bit of the
Shea's got the ball up top here, trying to work against Vassell. OKC still hasn't scored yet.
Ball talk.
Shea with the step to the right three, no good, off the back of the rim. Here comes Castle. Shea getting physical with them. 7-0 San Antonio. The OKC Thunder fans are still standing up as Wemby throws a wild pass in the corner to Dylan Harper, and he says, "My bad," right away. Dead ball turnover there by the Spurs. Here come the Thunder trying to go quickly. They have this thing in OKC where they don't take a seat until their team scores, and their team has not scored yet, so they are all standing still.
If Caruso can do it with the three, did he already come off the bench?
Yes, he did. And I was going to say that, Ben. Their starters looked a little sluggish, and you could see that the coach for the Thunder wanted a spark off the bench, and the first person he brought was Caruso. I thought it might be A.J. Mitchell, but he put Caruso in there right away, and they went smaller, as you can see as well, which I think they're going to do a lot of this series. Shem Penny hits a big three for the Spurs. So 10-3 for the Spurs here early with 8:20 left. Here's Jalen Williams back from the hamstring injury. Caruso, pass inside, no good, gets stolen. Knocked away by Vassell. Now Vassell has it back to Harper. Harper for three. No good, off the back of the rim, and it's going to be out of bounds at the top of the backboard. So early start here for the Spurs, Ben, as they've gotten off to a hot start here, hitting a couple threes from Vassell to Castle.
Yeah.
Castle shooting 40% from the three-point line in this playoffs, just playing huge.
Now, I'm not surprised one bit. I'm not surprised one bit, Joel, because they're coming off that 6-game series. They're in flow right now. OKC had a little bit of longer of a rest off that sweep against the Lakers. So, well, let's see if OKC makes a run back here. But Spurs looking good. Their defense looking good early.
Yeah, Spurs playing good defense early. They're locked in. And I thought this might happen, them just playing a game 2 days ago. Here's Jalen Williams on the break. Oh!
What a block from Vassell.
Block party here by Vassell. It's not
Jalen
Wemby, but Vassell getting in there early. Foul on Jalen Williams. That's a frustration foul there by Jalen Williams. He's trying to ease back into this game. He hasn't played in a couple of weeks. Winston! Sorry, we got our mascot going off. He's just cheering for the Spurs. He got hype on that block by Vassell there.
Surprisingly, it wasn't a block by Wemby there.
We saw it, Winston. We saw it. So 10-3, and Jalen Williams is going to take a break here. He's probably trying to get back in game mode here. A.J. Mitchell, who was the talk of the second round, is guarding Castle. Castle takes him straight to the basket and picks up the foul. Don't know if it was on Dort or A.J. Mitchell, but Castle being aggressive, Ben, as we've seen all throughout this playoffs.
Yep. He's been aggressive. Definitely that last game in Game 6, he went off against the T-Wolves to help push him over the edge and close that game out.
And he's going to need to be extra aggressive tonight, him and Harper, with no De'Aaron Fox. Late breaking news, just an hour before the game, De'Aaron Fox was scratched with an ankle injury or a right foot injury. So we'll have to see and monitor that situation throughout this series. That's going to be huge, Ben, because I mean, they can stay in the game, they can make a run, and it'll be fine without him. But when they get in crunch time, that's really when they're going to miss De'Aaron Fox, when they got to run that pick and roll with him and Wemby and make things happen. Don't forget, De'Aaron Fox was the clutch player of the year just last year or 2 years ago. So definitely has one of the most playoff experiences on this team, and they're going to need him down the stretch in a lot of these games. So hopefully he can get back healthy. I mean, that's all you want to see is both teams at full strength when it comes down to a matchup like this. Everybody's so excited for it. So we're going to take a
commercial break right now.
Commercial break. So we're going to take a trip through the Twitterverse, see if we see anything interesting. But we're going to continue to chat it up because obviously we haven't been on in a while. We're seeing this early run from the Spurs. You can see that they're they're still in that mode where they've, going through the Blazers, going through the T-Wolves. They're still set to go, just playing 2 days ago. It doesn't look like they've skipped a beat so far here in the beginning of this series. OKC had a little bit of rest. It's a big step up in competition for them. No offense against the Lakers or the Suns, but obviously they swept those two teams, so not much of competition. I don't even know if they had a game that was within 5-10 points. That's how bad they were beating those teams. We saw a lot of guys from the bench emerge from the Thunder, so they're a pretty confident team right now, but this is a step up in competition based on the level that we're at in the season right now and in the playoffs. The Spurs are coming off a physical playoff series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're coming off seeing Julius Randle, a mismatch down low. They're coming off seeing Ant, a superstar, and seeing some mismatches in Jaden McDaniels and some other guys over there in Minnesota. So they were a tough series for San Antonio. Kind of put them on their toes a little bit there. And then, of course, Wemby getting ejected in that one game just kind of made things a little bit more interesting. But other than that, Spurs playing really well, haven't skipped a beat, hit a couple threes here in the beginning, and that's really what they're going to need. Their offense is going to need to flow. They're going to need to hit some threes and then kind of go from there. So we'll see how OKC responds here. Early timeout. Saw Caruso in the game. He came in and hit a big three, and then you see A.J. Mitchell check in. So they're looking to get a little spark off the bench.
Yeah, and this play right here by Wemby, just, manhandling Chet in the paint.
Yeah.
Showing them what's good. So
that was the first bucket by Wemby there in the game, and obviously that's a huge storyline, right? Chet versus Wemby. I think we've seen Wemby pretty much dominate that matchup so far when they've played, but Chet's going to need to find a way to make an impact and find a way to help his team win. It doesn't have to be about scoring, whatever it's going to be, rebounding. He's going to have to figure out a way to make an impact on this series, and I think that he will. Obviously not to the extent of Wemby, but he's going to have to do something if he wants to keep his team in this series for the long term. So he's going to have to take on that challenge, man, and it's tough to do.
If y'all want to get involved in the chat, feel free to say what's up in the chat. Let us know who you got tonight. And also, join our Discord. It's in the bio down there. There's a link for a Discord. Hop in there. If y'all want to be, hop on the stream. Love to hear your opinion on the game or your take. Let us know what you got, man.
Yeah, get involved in the chat, man. Get involved in the Discord. We'll get you on screen. You can call in, whatever. We'll chat sports. We'll chat this game, this series, East Coast, whatever it is. So, obviously, we haven't been on in a while, but we appreciate you guys joining us if you are here. We're going to get back to the game here in just a second. I'm going to have Ben put a poll in the chat as well as far as who's going to win the series and how many games. So we may have Thunder in 6, Thunder in 7, Spurs in 6, Spurs in 7. You guys let us know who you think will win the series and in how many games as well. So 12-3 early here by the Spurs. 7:25 left here in the first quarter. Jay guarded by Castle here. Pressure by Castle. Gives him a little body bump and the ref calls a foul. I think we've seen them let that go plenty of times here in the playoffs, but if they let that go, it would have been a backcourt for OKC, so the ref goes ahead and gives the foul to Shea there. Nice little body bump by Castle, but Castle's got to let him know. Got to send a message there. You ain't going to get anything easy. Got to be physical with these guys. You got Wemby guarding Caruso. Hand off to Mitchell. Back to Caruso. Pump fake. Drives on Wemby. Wemby recovers, but Caruso's able to finish on the layup over Wemby. Good layup there by Caruso, the A&M grad there, Caruso. Champion, we've seen him do big things in this league. Two-time champ.
Pulls up, guys. Pulls up. Make sure you vote.
Pulls up. Oh, Caruso again with the feisty defense. He really is a game changer for this team. On the break with another finger roll. Straight to the basket. Caruso coming in and all of a sudden has scored all their points.
Energizer Bunny, man.
Spurs 12, Caruso 7. And that's exactly what the Thunder coach Mark Dayball was looking for off his bench was some electricity, a jolt.
Honestly, he's the only one matching the Spurs' energy right now out of all the OKC players. They came out flat, like we said, like Joel said in the beginning of the game.
That's a good point.
So there we go. He's the only one scoring, the only one doing stuff. But we got ourselves a game because they're making a little run here.
That's a good point, Ben. He came in and immediately matched the energy, at which I wouldn't expect anything less from Caruso. Immediately matched the energy of the Spurs defensively and then brought it to him offensively. As you can see, it taking it to the rim on Wemby there. But hopefully that gets his team going because right now his team, it needs some energy. Shea, you haven't really seen him attack. Jalen Williams got pulled early.
Gotta
Let's
block-
see if
the block
AJ
from Vassell
Mitchell,
right here.
and Chet get aggressive as well on top of that. But you know, right now the Spurs need to figure out a way to slow down Caruso, it seems like, and Caruso needs to get his team on board if they want to get back into this game and take the lead. So 12-7 here by the Spurs. We're going to look at the Twitter. You see the block party here by Vassell. If you're on the Twitterverse, give us a follow as well. JB Ball Talk, we're on there. We're not posting too often, but we'll be on there every now and then chatting about the games and whatnot. A lot of people on Twitter don't know what they're talking about,
Jay
unfortunately.
Williams had the layup right there too.
Oh, did he get that layup?
Yeah,
Okay.
right here.
So he did get a layup. So him and Caruso are the only ones that have scored so far. But obviously he's huge for them. You know, we saw the emergence of AJ Mitchell in that second round, and he's obviously going to be a great player here for them in the future. But Jalen Williams, they paid him big money.
Oh, wait, this was a previous game.
They paid him big money. He was an all-star. So they're expecting big things from him, obviously. The word was that he could have came back against the Lakers, but they were really up in that series and really didn't need him too much, so he was able to rest a little bit more. But they're going to need big things from him if they want to go ahead and repeat this season as well. You can see him trying to get back into the flow of things here early in this game. But you know, we're gonna see here as the game continues and as the Spurs rotate. I'm interested to see how Mitch works these rotations, Ben, now that De'Aaron Fox is out. I don't expect to see the fourth guard, Jordan McCollum, in the game, but I do expect them to work the rotations to where, I mean, you may have somebody else bringing up the ball aside from Harper and Castle, whoever that may be. You're going to see some more minutes maybe from Barnes, Bryant, guys like that. I think Bryant will be a huge guy in this series to kind of match up. At some point when De'Aaron Fox does come back, I'm interested to see if Mitch runs that three-guard lineup with Harper, Castle, and Fox, only to try to match up with them as far as playmakers go. A lot of times is what makes these teams so difficult to guard, Ben, is that they have somebody at every position that can make a play, can score, can shoot, knows their job, and plays their role very well. So that's what both of these teams do very well. So it's going to be interesting to see that kind of chess match between the lineup changes and how they attack each other, Mitch and Mark, both coaches from each team, how they adjust as far as lineups go. But that three-guard lineup is something that I want to see from the Spurs that we haven't seen a lot of this year, but I'm interested to see if that's something that Mitch goes to in this series as De'Aaron Fox gets healthy, if he gets healthy, which I'm sure he'll be back at some point in this series. So we got the game getting ready to come back on here. Obviously, Shea was introduced as the MVP tonight, back-to-back MVP. Just a short list of people who have done that. I think Wemby is going to be on that list one day, and I'm sure he's extremely motivated. Here's Castle on the pick and roll. Pass to Wemby, but he missed the bunny. Missed the bunny, Ben.
Surprise right there. I'm surprised he didn't throw it down right there.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't really have his balance. And there's Shea with his first jump shot of the game.
Hey, with the midi, that's his bread and butter.
Putting his hands up in the air like, finally, let's go.
Can't be mad at that.
So we get into about halfway through this first quarter, folks. 12-9 Spurs. OKC's back in this game. They were never really out of it. Castle to Keldon Johnson. Top of the key, Keldon Johnson for three. Now, Keldon Johnson, there was a game throughout this season where Wemby was out. Keldon Johnson had 25 against this team, so look for him maybe to be a matchup problem and get going in this series. Here's Shea on the baseline. Short midi, no good. Champagne with the rebound, out to Keldon Johnson. He's going to attack Chet off the dribble. He gets stripped by Caruso. There's Caruso again doing everything on the court, folks. We see it all day. Shea kicks it out to Chet in the corner. He's going to swing it to Dort in the wing. High arcing shot over Keldon, no good. I think the Spurs are going to live with that. Even Caruso, Dort, those guys shooting threes, Ben, I think Spurs, though, they're going to live with that. You know, and there's going to be people on the Spurs that, you know, the Thunder may live with shooting as well. Here's the matchup we want to see, Ben. Wemby versus Chet. Oh, Wemby goes baseline.
That was a tough shot.
Yeah, tough shot by Wemby. Good defense by Chet there on the one-on-one matchup. So Chet, for that one possession, takes on the challenge. 5 minutes left in this first. 15-9 Spurs. Shea's attacking Keldon. Kicks it out to Caruso. Back to Shea. Getting in the middle. Back to the corner. Caruso for three again.
Yeah, that's
Alex
tough, man.
Caruso.
And that's what makes OKC so tough to beat, is that if Lou Dort and Caruso are going, they're almost unstoppable, because You just like, yeah, you got to give something up, and you give up them giving threes. But
Keldon in the corner, no good. OKC with the rebound. Who do you think it is? Caruso again, 15-12. Here's Shea attacking Vassell on the baseline. Kicks it out to Caruso, swings it to Mitchell, swings it to Dort. Dort, another wing three. A guy with a cup in the screen, couldn't see, but he still missed it. Here's Castle bringing it down, attacking Caruso. Gets in the paint, bodies him. Tries to do a reverse layup, but he does get fouled, so Castle's going to go to the line there. Gotta love those guards for the Spurs getting in the paint. That's what you want to see every possession. Is there something going on with the sound?
I don't know.
They're showing Caruso playing tough D on Wemby and then coming back and stripping Keldon Johnson. Just, you know, Caruso's just that championship type player, man. If you can get a guy like that on your team who knows his role and is going to play his role to the best of the ability, best of his ability every night. I mean, it's every coach's dream at the end of the day. He knows who he is on the court. And he didn't back down from anybody, so you got to love this guy, man. He did it well for the Lakers when they won the ship, and you've seen him do it well at other places in the league, but when he's on a championship level team is when it really stands out, and you can see what he's doing here at OKC. So 10 points for Caruso, the rest of the team only 2, and that was that jumper by Shea. As Castle knocks down 2 free throws, 17-12 here, getting to 4 minutes left in the first quarter, folks. Highly anticipated matchup this series.
And a lot of people leaning towards the Spurs right now in the poll so far.
A lot of people like the Spurs. Recency bias, I know, but the Spurs are really good, man. But right now, the Thunder are giving them all they got. Jalen Williams back in the game, gets the layup there on the board. Here's Dylan Harper. He's going to have to play big without Fox.
Yeah, we need a big game by Harper, like 20 plus.
Castle for 3. No good on the 3 there. Here's Jalen Williams. Gonna attack Cornette. No Wemby in the game, so you know OKC wants to get in the paint, get to the basket. Here's Jalen Williams off his own rebound. That's just too easy, man. Too easy.
You can't give him second chance opportunities like that.
Not like that, man. Not in this Western Conference Finals. And sometimes I've been disappointed with Cornette coming in the game and not bringing the physicality that he needs to in some of these games. So let's see if he brings it here. Here's Cornette handing it off to Vassell. Oh, OKC reads it. AJ Mitchell on the break. Passes it back to Jalen Williams. 6 quick points for Jalen Williams on his own little 6-0 run. Gives OKC a lead, 18-17 with 3 minutes left.
Now the series is gonna go, man, back and forth. This is all we wanted to see all year long. We talked about it.
Yeah, it's exciting, folks. It's a game of runs, and so it's a 9-2 run right now for OKC. Here's Harper working off the pick, shoots 3, no good, short. Rook doesn't have his legs in it right now. Here's Jordan. Oh, here's McCain getting to the basket.
Right around Barnes.
Who knows how OKC even got this guy, but all of a sudden he's making a huge impact for him here in the playoffs. So gets the lefty layup on the break. As you can see, OKC just has a lot of energy that comes off their bench, and that's why this team is so deep and so good. Here's Castle attacking Mitchell, getting in the paint, and 1. Let's go. Gotta love it.
Castle, he showed me glimpses of it last series, showing me glimpses of it right now. It's looking like kind of like almost like a D Rose type.
Ooh.
That's what I like, man. If he can get to that level when D Rose was win that MVP, man, he has the potential to get there, if not be better.
That's some high praise right there, folks. That's some high praise.
Castle has that much potential. He's only in the third year.
He's third year now.
Third year, but still, I mean, his first playoffs. Third year.
No, wait, second year, because he was Rookie of the Year last year. Yeah, so he took a huge jump this year. Huge jump. But no, to
and
Ben's
he was on
point,
the national championship team.
Yeah,
who won too.
So he's
a winner.
He's been in the big moments. But to Ben's point, great comparison with the Derrick Rose there. He's got that potential.
Get that athleticism too to be able to get up whenever. Just
Jalen Williams sneaking through the defense, getting another layup. It looks like he's back to form here in the quick couple of minutes that he's been back in the game. 22-19. Castle getting in the paint again. Another runner. Could have been another and 1, ref. Let's go. Jalen Williams attacking Harper.
I think nasty as hell.
McCain, top of the key. He's going to shoot a 3. No good. Off the back of the rim. Vassell with the rebound.
I felt like he kind of rushed that one, McCain, on that one.
Yeah, these guards for the Spurs are just super impressive, man. Whether it's been Castle, Harper, these young guys are just out of this world good. And they got an alien on their team, too.
Oh.
Harper gets bumped. They're going to call a foul as he airballed the little midi. But
could have got the and 1 on that one. But yeah, Harper. I mean, I saw him play in college at Rutgers, and he's killing it there, and he showed flashes of it there of what he can be, and now he's doing it in the NBA. So
I mean,
I love what I see there.
This guy came in pro ready. I think we know that just based on the last name, right? I mean, his dad was a legend with the Bulls. He's got an older brother in the league as well, so he came in pro ready, and you can see it here in his first season. Almost sometimes plays like a 5-10 year vet out here on the court. And I think, really what it is his size at that guard position. Being that 6'5", 6'6" frame, he's just able to kind of get wherever he wants. And then when he gets to the basket, he can also be physical and finish. And he also has a lot of finesse for his size too. So he'll remind you a lot of maybe like a young James Harden or something like that. That can kind of do what he wants on the court.
A lot of Spurs fans comparing him to Ginobili. Honestly,
he's got that lefty. Yeah, I mean, there was a video the other day when he did a move, he looked just like Ginobili. So there's always going to be those guys he gets compared to because of the lefty, but Harper's going to be a superstar in his own right. Him and Castle
he might end up being the best one out of that class, which is crazy to say because you had Cooper Flagg and some other good players.
He may be the best guard on this team, which is crazy to say.
Yeah, Edgecombe.
Oh,
Casey Wallace. That's another guy right there. You can't let get going. That's what I'm saying. OKC has so many shooters along with SGA and Jalen Williams slashing, Chet Holmgren. It's just a deep bench, Ben. It's just a deep bench, and these guys all proven. Both these
all
teams,
got championship experience now. It's just they're going to be a tough squad to beat. Here's Harper getting in the lane against Case and Wallace.
I think Wemby tipped that in, but
either him or Wemby tipped it. They tied. It's tied up now, 25-25.
Good aggressive move by Harper.
Just under a minute left here. Wemby's got 6 points and 4 rebounds here early in this first quarter of Game 1 of this Western Conference Finals. Jay gets in the corner of Jalen Williams. I don't know why he's wide open, but
he missed it though.
Spurs got lucky.
Miscommunication right there.
Jalen Williams.
Look like they can get a 2-for-1 right here. There's 30 seconds left on the clock.
I think Harper's going to wait it out.
No, I think they're going to wait it out and just get one good bucket.
Try to get a solid shot here.
They're trying to break the lead or break the tie.
There's Harper with the pick with Wemby. He's going to attack the basket. Good attack and one. Ref no. Doesn't get the and one, but good attack by Harper on Jalen Williams.
Yeah, I think Jalen Williams forgot he was left-handed right there. He went to his right hand and he slashed right through to the left and just okey doke.
Moving the ball in the air, folks.
Yeah, let's see if OKC can get a last shot here. Jalen Williams drives it on Keldon. Little step back. Oh, gets the bump and he's going to get fouled and go to the line. Nice bet move right there with the pump fake.
Got Keldon in the air.
Yep. Contest, too late. Hand down, hand down.
Are you kidding me?
In the first quarter, man, we're seeing a lot of guys have an early impact.
Triple kill.
Game.
What?
Queso.
Oh, Queso.
Queso's ready.
Triple kill.
Triple kill. Look at that.
Double kill.
Double kill, triple kill, and then
overkill.
get the overkill. Got the.
So a little something we talked about was obviously the depth, for both of these teams, but you're seeing it here early for OKC. Caruso immediately comes in and makes an impact. You're seeing McCain get a bucket. You're seeing Case and Wallace get a bucket. You're seeing how deep this team goes and why they're so tough to deal with. And the Spurs, on their side, they're deep themselves, right? So they're tough to deal with as well. But we haven't seen. But without Fox, that does hurt them a little bit.
Hurts them a lot, I feel like.
And I feel like when Caruso came into this game and started doing what he did, he's kind of shifted the momentum and the energy a little bit to where you can see OKC is now locked into this game. So we got a tie ball game here, 27-27 at the end of the first quarter. Let us know where you guys are watching this game from.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're here in, good old San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio.
We love the Spurs. We're a little bit biased, I guess, but we're not completely, biased to the point where we're not gonna.
Oh, I think OKC is
call the game
series, honestly.
Yeah,
but
might have a point.
But it's gonna be close. Like if the Spurs still have a chance, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think we
prove me wrong.
Yeah, I think I would love to see the Spurs win this series, but I do kind of favor still OKC just a little bit because of the experience and what they've done last year. You almost feel like in the NBA that in order to get to that point, kind of have to go through some bumps in the road. You kind of have to go through some adversity. I mean, even OKC themselves went through it before they made that leap, right? Now, a lot of people are saying, well, I think the Spurs are ready. You know, Wemby's a superstar. He's maybe the best player in the league already, been the best player throughout these playoffs, so on and so forth. But, you know, there's something to be said about going through those struggles and through that adversity to try to get to that championship, right? Now, that's not to say that the Spurs won't make that leap and get there this year, because they can still experience that down the road. I mean, obviously, these two teams are going to battle it out, it seems like, for many years down the road. Yeah. So whether it's the Spurs being propped up or the Thunder being propped up, you know, you may be seeing these teams go at it much like Golden State and Cleveland did not too long ago, or the Spurs and the Lakers in the West and things like that. So, but I think historically throughout NBA history,
who y'all got?
We've seen it from every superstar, whether it's of course Jordan, LeBron, Steph, Kobe. You know, they always have to go through the adversity and the hardships before they actually get to their ultimate goal of winning the championship. And this is the Spurs' first run at it, right? So they're ahead of schedule. I think people understand that. I personally thought they were still at least 2 years away at the beginning of this year. I knew that they would be in the mix as far as playoff-wise this year, but I think everyone would say that they're ahead of schedule, right? And so, but that doesn't mean that window is a 10, 15-year window, even though you do have Wemby. You never know what can happen at the end of the day. I mean, we've seen it here recently in the NBA. I think we've seen a new champion for the last 7-8 years, Ben, so there hasn't been back-to-back. So OKC's obviously trying to do something that hasn't been done in a very long time. So, you know, since Golden State and, you know, LeBron, whether it was Cleveland or Heat, in the Spurs, we haven't seen those dynasties or those teams that are just, you know, okay, they're going to win it every year. It's kind of everyone's in the mix each year, and then somebody kind of emerges throughout the pack, and it's been OKC the last couple of years. So the Spurs are trying to get to that level, obviously, and they're going to be there. You know, whether it's this year, next year, or the following year, they're going to be in the conversation for the foreseeable future. But are they ready to make that jump this year before going through that adversity that most teams face before they get to that ultimate goal of what champion, right? So we're gonna see. Maybe the Spurs are an outlier. Wemby's an outlier, and he's just gonna come in and fucking invade this league, alien invasion in this league, and just take over, and we're just not gonna see anybody else win. That could happen too. But are we ready, or is it ready to happen right at this moment? I don't know. We're gonna find out here in the next 2 weeks, Ben. Well, at least in this series.
I think once Wemby figures out how to win the ring, he's going to win. Yeah, he's going to string off multiple for sure. Like, I really can see that.
Start of the second quarter here. 27-27. Mason Wallace, 3 from the wing again, no good. Wemby's got the rebound here. See if Spurs can bring some intensity. Dylan Harper needs to get his legs up under him. His shots have been short. Here he's at the top of the key against Wiggins. Passes it over to Champagnie, back to Harp. He's going to attack Wig off the jab. Corner to, it looks like Keldon, but he airballed it. Here comes SGA. Looks like the Spurs are running almost a little bit of a zone here, but kind of a matchup zone.
Definitely zoning it up because they want to keep Wemby in the paint.
They're definitely giving Caruso that 3 as they give him a corner 3, and he misses that one there.
Well, I mean, if you look at OKC's lineup, they're semi-small. I mean, Jalen Williams on the other Jalen Williams on the court, the big man, he can shoot threes too. So
yeah, and we've seen a lot of this throughout the playoffs, Ben, as these teams going small against Wemby and the Spurs, just to try to match up and get him out of the paint, especially on the defensive end. Here's Carter for 3, no good, off the back of the rim. OKC running a little bit. Wiggins in the corner, he's going to let it fly, no good. Wemby with the rebound. Wiggins' minutes have been cut a little bit, obviously. Yeah, since McCain and the emergence of A.J. Mitchell. So, but he's got some experience. He played a lot last year for them on that championship run. Here's Harper on the handoff from Keldon. Back to Keldon, top of the key for 3. Got him. Keldon, 3-point, 30-27.
Triple kill.
2 minutes into this second quarter, folks. So, first bucket there of this second quarter for the Spurs, and it belongs to Keldon Johnson for 3. He's making his impact here early. Here's Shea attacking Champagnie, gets the bump, gets the jumper, and gets hit on the arm by Champagnie, so he's going to go to the line. obviously the Spurs are going to need to be careful when guarding Shea. You know how tricky he is with his pump fakes and his jabs and his footwork, and then of course he's always going to add a little extra to it as well to try to get the foul. So it's going to be interesting how the refs call this game. Seems like they're kind of letting him play here early. I haven't really seen anything out of the ordinary, Ben, but it seems like both teams are still trying to fill each other out, trying to figure out what rotations are going to work, things like that. So we're going to see that kind of, and each game is going to have its own identity, right? I mean, so whatever happens in this game, we can't overreact. There's going to be several games where different things are going to happen.
Definitely with Fox being out.
Yeah, and so we're going to have to see as the series kind of progresses, kind of how it goes. So 30-29 here, just under 10 minutes in the second quarter. Harper giving it over to Champagny off the flare screen for three, no good. Keldon, good tip out by Keldon there. Bryant here in the middle, out to Harper.
Oh, good.
Harper getting into the paint is what you want. Out to Bryant. Bryant hesitates and then shoots a three and gets it to go. So
Bryant's been shooting good lately, and yeah, he hasn't been known to be a shooter. So
he's obviously been big for them late in the season and in these playoffs. Cut into Harrison Barnes' minutes a little bit, but he's a big player for them on defense. I like him. He's scrappy.
He's young. He's springy.
Another miss by Aaron Wiggins in the corner. Spurs with the rebound, one and done for OKC here. Wemby to Harper for three on the wing.
It could have been a two. It looked like his foot might have been on the line, Joel. Don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but
they might look at it. But
they might look at that one.
Big shot for Harper. He got his legs in it. First couple of shots were short, and you can see there.
Either way, Spurs are rolling right now, man. Going on that little mini run right here makes OKC call timeout. So
yeah, little run here by the Spurs here to start the second quarter. So early timeout.
Go back in the
OKC. We'll go back in the booth, get some highlights going here. But that's what we're going to see. We're going to see different lineups and different runs. Obviously, when Wemby's out the game, OKC's going to have to try to take advantage and go on some runs, attack the paint, things like that. And then, certain lineups for OKC, the Spurs may want to attack and see if they can take an advantage on certain matchups as well. So you can see here, Caruso making an impact on the game early, getting a steal.
Yeah, he's guarding Wemby, and he picked off the pass.
Talking shit.
Just read it, saying he's him,
I guess that's what the kids be talking about these days, but hey, man, can't blame him. He's killing it.
Got some other OKC highlights here. We'll switch off. We'll go to the OKC and the Spurs page. Drop between a little bit of both. Case and Wallace here. Nicely. And that's important. They can't let these role players really get going. Obviously, you don't want to see Shea, drop 40, but at the same time, you can't let these role players get a rhythm.
Yeah.
I feel like you do that, and they can blow it open.
Yeah, the Spurs are obviously going to have to, make a decision, right? They're going to, let the other guys kind of get open threes, or they're going to let Shea play one-on-one and get into the paint and do his thing. So obviously they're going to have to help. And those guys are going to get open threes, but the Spurs are going to live with certain people probably shooting and certain people that they're going to have to contest. So, guys like Lou Dort, they may live with him. Caruso, he's been playing well, but they may live with him shooting some threes. So we'll see. I mean, really, that's what it's going to come down to is which team, which role players on each team are going to have big games, Ben, and be able to hit shots down the stretch.
And OKC really woke up after, Caruso went back to the bench and Jalen Williams came in and started getting some buckets, get six buckets in a row. Got back OKC on their stride. So, that's what they got to do sometimes, man. They got to got to keep the ball moving, keep it going. But the Spurs, man, they're a tough team. They're gonna keep it coming, fighting all cylinders. They're deep too as well. So we're gonna see what happens here.
Yeah, it's just
on the timeout.
It's just really interesting to see the matchups here to start this series. Obviously, it's going to be a huge chess match for both teams and both coaches. So they got to feel each other out and kind of figure it out. As you can see, both teams, it doesn't seem like either team has really gotten in a really good flow as far as half-court offense, but you see both teams doing some things on the break and getting some players involved when the court kind of is spread out and things like that. So, it's going to be interesting to see who kind of enforces their will when it comes down to crunch time and things like that. But right now, as far as role players, and bench players, I would give the edge to OKC. But at the same time, I think the starters for the Spurs are outplaying the OKC starters kind of right now. So we're going to see how it goes here. But let us know if you have any questions in the chat, man. Feel free. to kind of talk amongst yourselves, or
Checking the
or,
poll. See, we got Spurs in 6, 47%. So we got a lot of Spurs people in here.
Spurs in
San
6.
Antonio representing right now.
San Antonio 2-1-0 representing. We see y'all. Hey, Spurs in 6 is a popular pick. I don't know if because they're going to be here at home for Game 6, so people are thinking that that's the game they can finish them off. Thinking they don't want to go back to OKC for a Game 7, and I can see that, but. It's going to be interesting to see. I see this as a 7-game series personally myself, but
yeah, I see 7 too.
I mean, you never know if the Spurs start to impose their will and all of a sudden they get hot. But they're going to need Fox back if that's the case. They're not winning in 6 if they don't have Fox. Here's Shea at the top of the key against Champagnie. Little step back, little tweenie in the legs.
Wiggins again in the corner.
No good. I think Wiggins is going to not play in the second half.
They need to put
McCain
McCain back in.
Yeah, they might have to give those minutes to somebody else. So 36-29 here, 8:30 left in the second quarter. Coach has got some decisions to make on the OKC side.
I see why he likes him over McCain, though, probably for defensive purposes, and he can still shoot, you know what I mean? But McCain is pretty scrappy.
Yeah, you got to be careful because these Spurs guards are big, right? And so McCain can't really match up defensively, so it's going to be in spurts with McCain. Here's Shea attacking Champagnie. It seems like that's the matchup that they want. He sprays it out to Carson Wallace for 3, no good. So right now, OKC struggling on the three-point line. They're getting some open looks. Here's Wemby. Gets fouled by Caruso. Physical play there.
So didn't like that.
Kind of what you would expect there from Caruso. Going to be interesting throughout this series how OKC kind of attacks Wemby on the defensive end. You saw what Minnesota was doing, and Minnesota was probably getting a little borderline dirty with them, pushing, grabbing, things like that. I'm interested to see how OKC plays physical with them. We know about Dort.
I know a lot of Spurs fans are worried about Dort.
Dort can do some question. he did it during the season, so he can do some questionable things sometimes on the court that can lead you to believe that he can be a dirty player. But obviously, it's going to be a physical series, but it'll be interesting what kind of tactics OKC uses against Wemby when it comes to physical play on the defensive end. 8 minutes left here in the second quarter, 36-29. Spurs are up 7. Wemby, ball top of the key against Caruso. Kicks it to Keldon Johnson. Got McCain back in there, Ben, to your point. He's guarding Keldon Johnson, but Keldon's just going to bully him to the basket. Off the rim, but it gives an opportunity for Wemby on the putback. So Victor there with the putback over Chet. And that's the thing with him, he doesn't necessarily have to get the ball inside. You drive, it comes off the rim. I mean, there's nobody else that's going to get it except for him at that height, right? Here's Caruso, top of the key for 3. Got it again. Not so good in the corner, but he's hit a couple from the top of the key. Spurs need to make note of that. Yeah. Need to get out there. And right now, Wemby's guarding him, so obviously they're sucking Wemby into the paint. And then they're going to allow and give up those shots there for Caruso. Here's Wemby. Oh! Gets a pass from Castle in the paint and just dunks on the whole OKC team.
Yeah, he never brought that ball down, Joe. He kept it up in the air and just straight dunked it on Chet and Shea.
And Wemby's got that look in his eye right now after that one. But
he said, take that, MVP.
You're exactly right, Ben. He's done a great job throughout these playoffs of doing that when he gets it in the middle of keeping that ball high and just going straight to dunk it.
Oh, Caruso again with the pump fake around Wemby. Gets up. Oh, Wemby was right behind him. Maybe he thought he was going to get blocked. He blew the layup. Come back the other way. Vassell kicks it to Bryant. Bryant resets.
That's the thing. Wemby will affect the shot even if he's not going to block it, right? He's just so big.
Well, yeah, they get scared. Castle driving in the paint on home grid. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds the other way. Looks like Castle just lost it there, they're saying. And Castle's trying to say that
Castle
one of the
wants a review here.
hit it. But
he's not going to get it. Yeah, he's not going to get it, but they're going to hold on to it. Just under 7 minutes left here in the second. Jay sprays it out to Caruso, leaving him wide open again. And I guess the Spurs have decided what they're going to give up. Yeah, and that's the Caruso 3. And Caruso's making him pay tonight. So he's 4 for 6 from the three-point line, and he's got 16 points leading this Thunder team so far. But they're still down 5, Ben.
Yeah, they need to clamp down a little more on defense, which they were doing a little bit, but Wemby's was kind of enforcing his will. But good rebound right there. Was that Vassell with the miss, or was that?
Yeah. Oh, turnover here by Shea.
Shea trying to get in the paint, just lost the handle.
Eldon attacking Jordan McCain. He's going to do it every time. Gets a screen in the middle there by Wimby, and
Yeah, McCain got leveled.
ran into a brick wall there and dropped. Spurs up 42-35. Just under 6 minutes, halfway through this second quarter.
Wimby's out of the paint right there because he finally contested Caruso. Oh, Caruso's going to get another wide open one. Going to miss it though. Oh, he's got the board. Try to save it. Let it bounce. And Castle
couldn't save that ball. Good hustle though. So Caruso's missed 3 from the corner, but hit 4 from the top of the key. So may just be a situation of where he's shooting it from. And you see a couple NBA boys there in the front row. Nikhil Alexander. I don't know if he's with Rich Paul there.
I think the guy, yeah, he saved his Corona. He spilled a little bit, but he saved it.
The guy saved the beer, yeah. It looks like it fizzled up a little bit, but
saved the drink though.
So Wimby out of the game here. OKC's going to want to attack the paint. Mitchell here hasn't really done anything yet in this game after a big second round. Oh, turnover here by McCain. Good steal by Harper there. Harper gets the Castle. They're going to reset here. Oh, almost a turnover. McCain diving on the ball with Castle. He gets it back though. He's going to take it in the lane. Gets a Cornet. Cornet blocked by, Hartenstein. God dang. What a play. A little bit of action. I feel like Cornet and Hartenstein is like the perfect matchup.
Yeah, the perfect white boy matchup right there.
Wimby, as you can see, Wimby there, like Ben said, kept it high, dunked it with his left hand, got really hyped.
Yeah, I'm showing right here.
For the Spurs, here's Barnes, misses the layup inside. Here's Chet, really hasn't done much in this game, Ben. He's attacking though.
Yeah, no Wimby on the court, so he needs to be aggressive, and he kicks it out to McCain though, but McCain misses the 3 on the wing.
So a couple guys from OKC pretty quiet here. Here's Harper. Gonna attack. Free throw line. Gets to the paint. Keeping his dribble alive. Gotta love the way this rook plays. Gonna attack Hartenstein here on the baseline. Gonna use his body.
Ooh,
got blocked by Hartenstein though. Good defense.
They get that out of here, Rook.
Oh, here's Chet attacking. Gonna get fouled by Cornet, and
like he got hit in the face by Cornet.
Cornet tried to go apologize, and
Holmgren didn't like it. He tried to back up his brother.
Of course, Holmgren's gonna go down like he got punched in the face, but
he hit by a second potato.
I think Cornet knew he kind of hit him in the face and went to apologize, and then the ref was like, no. But I mean,
oh yeah, these big guys going at it, man. Definitely was a hit in the face, but he was going for the ball.
But he got him in like the mouth chin area. He didn't even hit him.
He hit it, most of it was on the wrist too. He hit him on the wrist first, and then he hit him. But yeah, since he did graze him in the face, they might call it.
No, they're not going to. That's obviously not going to be anything. That's just a normal foul.
I hope not. I hope they don't call anything. But knowing this league,
yeah, I mean that's true. You never know.
I'm just saying, man. It's a possibility.
Oh my gosh, okay, chill out, dude.
I even told, I mean, after the Wimby elbow on Nas, I text Justin right away and I told him, I said, yeah, he might get ejected. I go, I'm not saying I agree with it, but he might get ejected.
Yeah, well, I knew that. That was a different play.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was different.
But
than
shit like this, it's like every time
someone
gets hit in the face, they're like, review it, look at it. It's like, bro. Y'all are grown-ass men playing a physical sport. Like, y'all gonna get hit in the face. Like, quit being a bitch. Like, let's go. Let's play basketball,
Everybody's
dude.
moving
Like,
1,000 miles an hour.
And then this dude comes in like, bro, it's a basketball play, dude. Like, and Schroeder did that last night with the Cavs too. We got somebody drove by him. I think it was Duncan Robinson drove by him, and as he drove by him, he slapped him in the face unintentionally, but they still called a foul. And Schroeder was like, review it, and it's like, bro. Like, it's just like, how bitch-made are some of these NBA players, some of these dudes or these coaches or whatever, that every play needs to be reviewed. All it does is slow down the game. And now you got these refs looking at it for 5-10 minutes, just wasting time, when we see it one time and we're like, all right, that's nothing.
Well, honestly, I think they're just giving him a chance to rest and get time out. Thank you. Hit him on the wrist first, so that's why.
I don't even know why it's a conversation, to be honest. I mean, it's just that's how far off, some of these plays have gone, that like it's like someone gets hit in the face and we got to go look at it and make sure it wasn't intentional. Like, these guys are playing a physical sport, bro. Y'all don't want to get hit in the face, in the head, then wear a fucking helmet or a mask or something. I don't know what to say, but you're gonna get hit in the face if you're playing basketball, dude. Just gonna happen. But anyways, you can see Shea there on the bench looking a little down right now. He hasn't had a huge impact on this game, but not many Thunder have, man. It's been kind of their bench, and really, Alex Caruso. Jalen Williams is really the only starter. I mean, if anything, that was more of a face shot than the slap. Like,
you got him with his forearm, man.
These guys are whatever. I'm just not gonna sit on my soapbox. 42-37 here, 4:20 left, 4:26 left here in the second quarter. Those were the first points there for Chet. 2 free throws. Here's Cornette, handoff to Vassell. Vassell's going to attack A.J. Mitchell, get to the free throw line jumper. Good.
Got the size advantage.
I really like when Vassell does that, because I think the stigma on him is that he's a three-point shooter. But, man, this guy can get in the lane. He can snake dribble. He can shoot that midi. And he can also get to the basket. He's sneaky athletic. Here's Jalen Williams getting into the paint. Throws up some junk trying to get a foul. Rebound Spurs. 44-37. Just under 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. Castle attacks. He tries to also get some contact. Refs don't give it to him.
Oh.
Here's OKC on the break. Jalen Williams with another layup.
And that's where they're deadly, man, is on the transition.
Yep. And that's both teams, Ben.
Well,
Both teams deadly.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
But the Spurs, man, they gotta get back when they miss these buckets.
Bad pass by Castle here. Pick off by McCain. And he's going to go straight to the basket. Clearly pushes off Cornette, but no call. We've seen some bad turnovers here from Castle. And sometimes you got to kind of live with that, because he's so aggressive. He gets caught in the air and whatnot sometimes. So you're going to have to live with what he gives you, because he's so aggressive. Sometimes he will turn the ball over. But we've seen it a couple times in this game, just some bad turnovers. And really, it's not so much just the turnovers, it's the live ball turnovers like that one, where, to Ben's point, OKC's so good on the break that if you give him a live ball turnover, most likely it's going to end up being a layup or a dunk on the other end, or possibly
that's what that sound was. There was an audio.
During the game.
It was the game that was making that noise.
Maybe that's why our viewer count went up, because people were trying to tune in.
I don't know,
because the game
it went up to 100 for a second.
The game was fucking up.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. We got a Discord, we got a Twitter. Joel will be active on the Twitter, so if y'all want to talk to him on there, head to the Discord. You can get on the stream if you want. Chat it up with us. Let us know who you got in the series. We're also might be covering a little bit of the East, but we're here in San Antonio, so we're covering mostly this series. We might even go out, maybe try to do some interviews and stuff. We'll see what's up.
Yeah, big things happening right now. Obviously in the city of San Antonio. Yeah. I mean, you'll if you're on social media, you've probably seen, some videos of people going crazy in the city. But it's been a while. It's been a while since people have seen this team be super successful and have a chance to win a championship. Obviously 10 years back when they were playing the Heat. It's been, I think, 7 or 8 since they've been in the playoffs. So it's nice to have them back and have them good. And obviously we have a generational talent in Wemby, who's going to keep the Spurs in contention for a very long time to come. And we'll see how they keep and fit those other pieces around them that they have. But obviously their young core is going to be something to seriously be dealt with in the future here. So, and we're seeing it here on display with no Fox. Seeing the young guards, Wemby, this is going to be the future, what the Spurs are going to look like, hopefully in the next 5-10 years, right? So, but exciting things happening in the 2-1-0 right now. I think a lot of it for the younger generation too. We're not super old, but we're a little bit older, so we saw the Manu, Tony, the Ginobili days, the Manu Ginobili and Timmy days. And we were old enough to go downtown and to celebrate and to see all those old school celebrations and whatnot. And it's really neat to see them all come back and kind of see the newer generation experience all this, right? And obviously it's a different time, different game. NBA's different teams. I mean, we're seeing different talent, but it's great to see the same culture, the same mentality, and the love that the city has for this team. And to think that, you know, there were talks of maybe San Antonio leaving San Antonio if they weren't gonna pass Project Marvel or the new stadium or whatever it may be. I don't think San Antonio would be the 2-1-0 without the Spurs, man. It's
we're the only major team.
They're
we got.
really,
we don't got no football team, no baseball team.
They're really in the bloodline and the culture of this city. So a lot of people really are just really attached to the Spurs and kind of what they've done and off their success as well. And the way that they do things, the way that they go about things, the family atmosphere and everything, it's a real testament to the city as well, because that's a lot of what the city is too. So good times here in San Antonio, exciting times, and what's to come here in the future. But thank y'all for tuning in. If you guys are somewhere else, you know, obviously I'm sure you guys are tuning in from all over. Let us know in the chat where you're tuning in from. We always like to you know, connect with people from different places and things like that. So game's back on here, 44-41. Getting to about 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Castle with the step back in the corner. Bree looked good, but in and out there for Castle. Haysom Wallace here. It looks like they still may be having some technical difficulties been on their end as far as NBC. Production for playoffs this year just hasn't been great, man. I hated the games on Amazon Prime, to be honest.
That's why we're here. So feel free. I mean, you know, we got the good audio.
We just happen to be here. We'll try to get some sound on here too if we can play these videos and get the sound on. But if their audio is fucked, man, or if their audio's messed up, man, then it's gonna be tough for them. But here's Wemby backing down Jalen Williams, going up left-handed, just too big, and that's what he's gonna have to do, because it looks like OKC's gonna want to guard him with smaller people in this series. I've seen Chet on him a couple times, but I'm seeing Caruso, Jalen Williams, so they're gonna throw obviously a lot of bodies at him. But typically he's gonna have a non-center on him. It looks like they're putting, you know, smaller, like they did with Jaden McDaniels, Minnesota. Oh, bad pass by Williams here, still by Champagnie. Almost gave it right back, but here's Wemby. Kicks it to Castle. He's going to attack Chet, but he loses the ball. Another live ball turnover by Castle there. Just something that you don't want to see. Here's Shea on the break. Kicks it to Wallace, who kicks it to Mitchell. He gets to the midi, and he misses the shot. So both teams just seems like haven't really gotten a rhythm offensively. And I kind of had a feeling that this game would be a low scoring, at least to start, just because both teams are tight. You know, all the hype, all the talk. You know, both teams just trying to figure it out. It's just a higher level of play and aggression. Ooh. And there's Wemby backing down Williams and dunking on his head. And when he's that deep, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You might as well just say good night.
They call it barbecue chicken.
That is the definition of barbecue chicken right there. Yes, sir. Here's Haysom Wallace attacking from the wing. Gets it to Williams. He doesn't want to shoot because Wemby's in the paint, so he's going to dribble it back out. He's going to attack Wemby, though, and get to the paint. No good on the layup. Wemby affected it. Offensive rebound, though, here OKC with another chance. Haysom Wallace in the corner. No good. OKC missing some open shots here that we usually see them hit. Here's Harper. Gets it to Vassell. Top of the key. Quick jumper. He got it to go. 3-ball. Vassell. Man. So OKC struggling a little bit from the three-point line, but Spurs come down and Vassell hits a big three at the top of the key. Here's Chet in the corner for three, and he got it to go. They needed it, and he needed it. Let's just say that. 51-44. We getting down to 30 seconds left. So maybe not the offensive shootout that people were thinking, and I think we're going to get to that point eventually in this series. That there's going to be some points where both teams are just hitting shots. Here's Wemby on the fadeaway on Chet, no good. OKC with the rebound, AJ Mitchell, and they're going to call a foul on Harper here. Harper tried to tie him up, and they call a foul. But as we're seeing here, in this first half of game one, a defensive battle, both teams trying to figure it out, trying to figure out matchups, trying to figure out how they're going to attack, things like that. So expect to see that here in this first game, and even in game two, as the coaches start to do a chess match, these teams filling each other out.
Yeah, and the Spurs obviously just trying to steal one or two, get one of these games, if not both. Trying to get that home court. OKC just trying to hold pat. And Jalen Williams back in home grid with the buzzer beater.
I think that's gonna count.
I don't know if he got it off though. Like Joel said, it's gonna be
Yeah.
close. They're gonna review it here. If not, it's gonna go down at the half. I think they have 42 to 51, so they'll be down by 9.
No, I don't think they put that
Oh, they
bucket on
didn't
the
even
board.
count it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then they're still down
So
by
51 to 44. So 7-point lead here for the Spurs at halftime. I don't think you could really say that it's swung either way. I think you've seen both teams kind of have their runs. But like we discussed, these guys are going to have to try to figure it out. It's a step up in competition from what both teams have seen now as far as physicality, every position, just the level of talent. And so their players are going to have to adjust, right? Teams are going to have to adjust, figure out how they're going to attack. And that's what these guys are doing here right now. You can see that the Spurs are missing Fox a little bit on the offensive end, just kind of getting things settled down. Fox's speed a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and Fox is just, when things do get a little chaotic, they like to put Fox and Wemby in that pick and roll and just kind of settle things down and really get a quality shot at that point. And they don't necessarily have that tonight, right? But they'll play well enough defensively to have the lead here. But I think they're also getting lucky too that OKC is missing some shots. The Spurs are obviously going to let some of them shoot wide open shots. There's a couple of guys they're just going to kind of live with. And so OKC's role players are going to have to knock those down. And tonight, they're not necessarily doing that, except for Caruso, really.
I think Wiggins missed 3 or 4. Had some other misses. Caruso's 4 for 7 or something like that. So the role players are going to have to come in clutch for OKC because I think that's Spurs' game plan early is to try to shut down Shea and Jalen Williams. Just live with the role players hitting shots. See if they can get away with it, but.
Yeah, you see.
We'll see. I'm looking at that dunk Wemby over Chet.
See if we can find that other one. There was the other one here where he backed down. He backed down Williams.
Yeah.
He backed down Jalen Williams and then got the nice dunk right here, probably. So that's what, of course, they're going to do is they're going to want to hunt.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one before that. They're going to want to hunt matchups. Obviously, get.
Yeah, I don't think they put that Jalen Williams on the.
Yeah, it'll eventually pop up here, but you can see there towards the end of the second that Wemby started to impose his will a little bit in the paint. And you kind of saw that in game 2 of the Minnesota series, right? In the first game, he was on the perimeter a little bit. I think he shot 8 threes and he missed all 8 threes. So he really put an emphasis on getting into the paint and getting this here. There's Wemby there backing down Jalen Williams and dunking all over him. He really made an emphasis of getting to the paint and getting to his spot where he could either turn and shoot or make a move and get to the basket.
Not even one dribble.
Yeah, he typically doesn't need much more than that.
Well, he could have dunked it almost where he caught the
ball.
No,
you're right, absolutely right. He could have. He already had 1 foot in the paint, and when he has 1 foot in the paint, most likely he's already close enough to go ahead and go up and finish. But him putting the emphasis on getting into the paint last series against Minnesota and really getting to his spot when those smaller players were guarding him, you could see it really shifted that series in that game too. And so he did that throughout the series to where he didn't let them knock him off his spot or didn't let them determine where he was going to go. He got to his spot. He got inside. He held strong, and when he got the ball, he was able to turn and finish. And you saw him do that from game 2 on in the Minnesota series and kind of impose his will. And that's what he's going to want to do in this series here. And I was actually talking about, with some buddies with the way Wemby kind of attacks defenses. He still needs to learn how to attack different players. And what I mean by that is when he has a guard on him, he needs to get down in the paint and do big man stuff, right? When he has a big man on him, then he can get out in the perimeter and do some guard stuff. So you're starting to see that development and that progression over time, but that's where he's going to take it to the next level when he starts to identify exactly who he has on him defensively, and he's going to be able to attack that person whichever way he fit, because he can do obviously anything on the court, right? So but when he is decisive and gets to his spots on the court against these smaller guys and puts an emphasis on, hey, I'm going to get the ball, I'm going to take one dribble, I'm going to back down, and I'm going to dunk on somebody. When he puts his mind to that, I mean, there's really nobody that's going to stop him at that point. So he still does have levels to go. As good as we've seen him be, he obviously still has levels to go. But the way that he's been able to impose his will, not only in the Minnesota series, but we're going to see it here in this series, it's quite impressive for a young dude league, especially at this in the playoffs, right? So,
yeah, I mean, the last time we saw a 22-year-old doing this was other than LBJ,
Ron himself,
and going to the finals and then getting swept by the San Antonio Spurs, much in their prime with Billy Parker, Duncan, but. Yeah, I mean, Wemby has a chance, like I said, to possibly take this team and win it all, man. They got the talent to do it. Comes down whether they beat this OKC team, really.
Yeah, Wemby has a chance to be the best ever, I think.
Yeah, that too. I mean, that if he could stay healthy, I think people noticed that for a while. Yeah. And right now, he's starting to get.
But right now, he's already to that point where he's at that level of when you have a LeBron James, Steph Curry, guys that when you play those teams with those guys and they have, a squad around them, it's like, damn, like they're always going to have a chance. Yeah. Now Wemby is like that type of guy, like whatever it's like, have a chance. As long as he's got, the right pieces around him. So,
and the Spurs are real good about putting the right pieces around.
Oh yeah, they're always going to be.
They've been that franchise. So
well, that's the reason.
It's really hard to not see happening. And they've made the right picks, with. Not just having Vassell and Keldon there before, but then getting Castle, getting Harper, trading for Fox. And like you said, I think Fox is going to be a game changer in this series. When he comes back, it's going to make OKC have to switch up their D a little bit. Definitely, like you said, when they go Wemby and Fox pick and roll, because that's tough to defend, and you got shooters just all around. What are you going to do? You got to give up something. So it's gonna be interesting when it comes down to it.
Just pick your poison at that point.
Once they start filling each other out these first couple of games, like Joel said, it's gonna get this interesting. It's gonna be real interesting. Wouldn't be surprised if they still each other a game in each other's home court, and then we can possibly see it go 6 or 7. So.
I can see that happening. So, to Ben's point, I mean, obviously the Spurs have built this team very well. They stuck by Keldon and Vassell for the long run, and then just kind of built around those guys. They got a little lucky with the draft picks, but that sometimes just needs to happen when you're building a team. And you've seen OKC do the same thing, right? And they just getting guys for low, making quality moves. And that's why I say that these two teams are probably in it for the long run as far as playing each other, because even as they start to lose pieces, which they will, they're going to be able to replace them with other young pieces that can come in and make an impact, because the leadership there at both of these organizations are so good at identifying talent when it comes to that. So when you have that on your side, where you have general managers and scouts that can just identify the talent that fits with your culture and fits with your team and fits with your players, I mean, at that point, you've set yourself up for success in the long run. Even if you do lose some of those players, you can identify the next player that's ready to come in and make an impact and kind of take that spot. And that's what these two organizations have been able to do. And I expect them to continue to do that here in the future. So, heck of a first half we have here. We've seen a little bit of a defensive battle. I think both teams still trying to get a feel. We saw Wemby imposing his will a little bit there at the end of the half, at the end of the second quarter. So Castle get a nice little and one there, but we do have the Twitterverse going off right now. So let's see if we can get some, we can look at some stuff here. So we had this guy in Oklahoma City who graduated and was wearing a Spurs jersey and flashed a Spurs jersey on the big screen at an Oklahoma City. They definitely didn't like that. Oh, it was... Well, thank y'all again for joining. If you're still sticking with us here at halftime, make sure and get whatever you need there. We got the game coming back on here in a minute. But we taking, a short little break here at halftime. Exciting times here in San Antonio. Exciting times in the city. mask here. So Wemby with the dunks there. Like I said, starting to impose his will a little bit. 10 points, 10 rebounds at the half, so he's got a double-double. I expect him to get the scoring going here in the second half, but he is definitely making an impact on the glass. You know, right now, OKC really needs to get some other guys to step up on their team, and particularly the MVP Shea. He's come out a little low tonight. You know, some physicality from Castle and some of these other guards, and they're going to be physical with them, but I think they're doing a good job of also, you know, clamping down on him when he does drive to the basket, forcing him to spray it out to some of his teammates. And usually we see his teammates hitting more threes than usual. Tonight we've seen Wiggins miss a couple, Caruso missed a couple in the corner, even been playing well. Case and Wallace hit one, but hit a couple. So we're not seeing them hit the threes that they're usually hitting as far as the wide open ones when Jay's able to spray it out. But I think that's the game plan so far for San Antonio, is kind of keep Shea in check and don't worry about the role players and these other guys, kind of let them go off and see what we can do there. But OKC's definitely going to need somebody else to kind of join the party with Caruso and Jalen Williams. I mean, Shea's going to do his thing and continue to make the right decision, but at a certain point, if he's getting double, triple teamed, somebody else is going to have to join the party on the scoring end. I think a lot of OKC fans would say, well, what about AJ Mitchell? AJ Mitchell star in the second round. I agree. Got to get that guy going. Got to get him going somehow as well. You need somebody here offensively to get going so that down the stretch you're able to go to them, because they're not going to let Shea just get off. I mean, right now they're clamping down. So unless they start hitting shots here, hitting threes in the second half, which they very well could do, they're going to need somebody else to come in, give them another spark offensively. And I think that's got to be either Chet or AJ Mitchell, probably one of those guys. Look for one of those guys to make a spark here in the second half offensively, unless Shea can get loose, start getting his shot. But right now they're really clamping down on him.
Yeah, I think Shea likes to go off in the third quarter, so let's see if he can get it going here in the third and get the ball rolling. He hit that one little midi, I think, in the first quarter, and that was it.
Shea feels like when we go outside with these Texas mosquitoes, that's how he feels right now with that first deep.
They are clamping down on him pretty tough right now. We're loving this game so far. It's a close one. Let us know what you think in the chat. Love to hear it. Who you got? So OKC, Spurs. Make sure you vote in that poll. Looks like the Spurs still winning the poll. Spurs in 6. But he's hopping on the Wemby. A lot of people don't want to see OKC. Understandable. Yeah, we're down here in San Antonio, so let us know where you're from. So what you for. So we got doors in here. Got some. So far, yeah, like Joel was saying, man, they're shutting down SGA. They're trying to make other people beat them. So let's see if Jalen Williams steps up. Chet, other role players. Caruso obviously stepped up already. So we're gonna have to see it, man. And as for OKC on defense, are they gonna double team Wemby? Are they gonna, try to get the ball out of Wemby's hands? Spurs have been doing a good job of pick and rolling with them and just getting to him late and with pretty in the paint and getting some easy buckets like this dunk right here. So we're gonna see it here in the second half. They're gonna go down. Castle, showing flashes of athleticism, getting in the lane. Still no Fox. It'll be a big difference for Spurs. If he'll be back in game 2, quick turnaround Wednesday night game. Wemby looking like Wemby out there doing his thing. like the alien, but bananas, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, let us know who you got in the chat.
JV Ball Talk.
Ball Talk is out here. Back after a little hiatus. We're going to try to be a little more consistent. We're going to maybe go out and do some interviews. You might see us here in San Antonio. You might see us. SGA win MVP. Let us know what you think. Agree, disagree. Don't really care. We got the second half coming up here. Halftime here. That dunk over Shea and Shea. Pretty nasty. Here we go, second half already started back up. Right back into it. Jalen Williams and Caruso had 28 points. The rest of the team had 16 for OKC. Them two definitely carrying the load offensively. See if OKC can get some other players going. Wemby 14 points, 6 for 11, 10 rebounds, plus 15. So Wemby doing his thing as we all thought he would. We all knew he would. Every now and then he has a bad game, but now he's in the West Conference Finals. He knows what's up. He knows what's at stake. Oh, they get a turnover. Looks like Harper here with the steal on Jalen Williams and gets the layup on him on the other side. Tough layup to the lefty Euro step.
Little look as well.
With Harper over Jalen Williams. And then Shea coming back with the midi on the baseline over Castle, but he misses it. It's coming back the other way. Harper about to turn over the ball. This time Jalen Williams gets his lick back, but no. Looks like it's going to roll to Champagny, and then Castle's going to get on the other side of the court. 1v1 with Shea. Going to take it on him, double team. Swing it around to Vassell in the corner. Going to miss it. Champagny gets the board, kicks it out. Harper drives in the lane, kicks it back out to Champagny. I think they're going to reset here. Yeah, Castle, deep three over Shea. Going to miss it off front rim. It's going to go to Casey Wallace here. So you got Casey Wallace bringing it up. They're down 44 to 53. See if Jalen Williams can get it going here on Vassell. He's going to take it in the paint. Little fadeaway jumper. Cash money and one. They're going to call foul from behind. It looked like it was either from Castle or Vassell. I think it was a foul on Castle from behind. So Jalen Williams have that's the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, nice to see Jalen Williams back in action, and he's really getting things going. He went out early in the playoffs, so he missed quite a bit of time. It was almost about a 4-week period that he had missed during these playoffs. So
yeah,
nice to see him coming back, and he looked like he's living that start of the game. It looks like he's gotten back in the game.
Yeah, and he's been carrying the load with Caruso offensively. So yeah. There's another 3 points for him right there.
Yeah, Shea 1 for 6 for 4 points right now. So
yeah,
very uncharacteristic on an MVP night.
Yeah. The pressure's getting to him a little bit on that. We don't know. Oh, Harper pump fake in the corner, drives it, kicks it out. Vassell in the other opposite corner, gonna miss the three.
Gotta love that passing though. If you're a Spurs fan, we've seen it on a couple possessions now, making that extra pass for that open shot. Typically, those will go down. So here's Shea
being aggressive. Yeah, gets in the lane, but kicks it out to Chet for a wide open three. He had a double on him. He had Harper and Wemby on him. So good pass by Shea there, kicking it out.
That was one of the things that we touched on at halftime. Who's going to be that player for OKC to step up on the scoring side offensively? Here's Castle getting into the paint once again, going right at Chet for the nice little finger roll on the right side. He does a great job of elevating and then moving the ball and just getting it to where he wants it. Just so physical and so athletic. Here's Casey Wallace getting a little tricky screen from Chet inside.
Chet with the Gortat screen in the paint.
Yeah, you're seeing that. You're seeing that more and more from these big guys here, setting themselves up and getting their guards open layups. So 55 to 52, just under 10 minutes left here in this third quarter. Wemby kicks it out to Champagny.
pass
Air
there,
ball.
but a little hot.
I really think if Wimby's in the paint like that, he just needs to go up and rise.
Yeah, he could have just got an easy floater right there.
Just
He
needs
didn't
to
even
shoot
have
that
to dunk
ball.
it.
So Jalen Williams attacking, kick out, spray out to Dort. No good on the three, and the Spurs are definitely going to live there. And Penny and Wimby just watch that ball go in the fall in the case and Wallen's hands. It's the type of effort you can't have. Something like that if you're Mitch.
Yeah, they're ball watching for sure right there. And then they might let SGA get going, but no, he misses another midi. So SGA not on tonight at all. That's actually a plus for the Spurs. Spurs need to take advantage of this game, definitely with no Fox. And Champagny gets in the lane on Case and Wallace and just lays it up on him.
Champagny, not known as a driver, but gets the layup to go. And Ben, you say it's advantage for the Spurs, and I agree with you, but the Thunder only being down 5 with Shea with 4 points.
Kind of scary too. Yeah,
It's a little scary because Shea can get going, but you can see the way the Spurs are guarding them, base guarding them, double teaming them, just making everything tough. You're not going to make it easy on them, obviously.
Yeah, Wimby came over for the help right there on them, and then they kick it out, swing it around, but Shea gets it back in the corner for a three, and he makes it. Shea not really known for his threes, but he's wide open in the corner. He's going to make it.
And, watching that play there, Ben, that's what OKC may need to do is let some other guys handle the ball and get Shea open for three. Case and Wallace is badgering Castle here, not even letting him get across the timeline. They're going to call an 8-second call.
Yep. Jason Wallace, man, he showed it in the past.
Jason Wallace and Castle, it's almost like looking in a mirror defensively because those two guys are almost the same defensively, just super physical.
He read
good
the
hands.
crossover. He read the crossover. Got a hand on the ball.
Both have dreads. I mean, they're just physical, athletic.
That's the thing about the Thunder, man. They got him and Lou Dort, both really tough defenders.
Tough on-ball defenders. Yeah. Here's Shea now.
And that's not even including
Shea, little pep in his step against Champagny. Step back for three. Short. Rebound. Dort.
There's Dort right there. He's gonna get a wide open three in the corner to reward him. He's gonna make it, and then and that's not even including Shea and Jalen Williams, who are really good defenders as well. So OKC takes the lead here by 1, 58-57. Mitch is gonna call a timeout, try to regroup the troops with Wimby. This is what can happen with OKC.
And remember, we started the quarter. Spurs were up by 7, so
Yep.
nice little run here to start the second quarter by OKC. Letting the Spurs know we taking this lead back, and we here to stay, boy. So here we go.
That's the ball game. All right, we're gonna get back in the booth real quick, see if we can find some more highlights. But let us know. Thing in the chat. Oh, here we go. We got some chatters. Yo, what up, Boston? Shout out, bro. Spurs have a crazy team this year. All they needed was Wimby, and boom, look how they are this season. Yeah, I mean. Last season, I think Wemby had blood clots, and then they had he was out, and then Fox got hurt 2 times in the season. They ended up pitching him. So they really didn't. They just had a lot of the young players playing over in the season, getting experience,
Which obviously worked out for them because they were able to.
They were able to get the minutes.
Harper,
and then they ended up drafting Harper. I don't know if that was from State though.
No.
Oh, that was them. Okay,
Yeah.
I know the Castle was from.
They just got lucky in the lottery, so.
But yeah, at the end of the day, man, like you said, Austin, Wemby turned it up for them this season, and they're looking good. They have a chance.
Yeah, no, I mean, Austin, you're spot on, right? I mean, Wemby's a generational player at the end of the day, so you add him to any group, it's obviously going to change the makeup of that team. But the way that they've been able to build this team around him really speaks volumes. It's really brought out all his attributes as a player, right? So see how mature he is at a young age, and I think that's really what impresses people about Wemby, his maturity, being at 20, 21 years old, how he already has the mindset of, an older kind of veteran player, knows where he wants to get to. He sees the accolades, he sees the championships in his future, and he just knows he needs to just go get it with hard work. I mean, you saw the guy at 20 years old going over and hanging out with the monks, getting his mind right, getting his body right. That's just different. That's just different, man. I mean, different dude. And he's also what seems like to be a genuine dude as well. I mean, he walks around the city of San Antonio, says what's up to people, real nice. He wants to interact. He showed up at several places unannounced, goes to HEB, goes to the card shop. I mean, this dude is immersed in the city, and and he really wants to be a part of the community. So it's great to see, and the community loves him. And so that's a great point, Austin. Obviously, the team, you already saw some pieces and some young guys that they were kind of building, and then you stick Wimby in there, right? And then guys like Fox and Harper, the emergence of Castle is just like, I mean, it's the match made in heaven, and it's just a perfect scenario and situation that San Antonio Spurs see them in for the foreseeable future. So, but appreciate you here, Austin. Appreciate you tuning in the chat, getting interactive. Hope you're enjoying the game. And this Spurs team is crazy. I'll tell you that. We see some Wimby. We see some crazy shit from this Spurs team. That's for sure.
This is the matchup we all wanted to see. We want to see who's gonna win it, who's gonna take it all. Honestly, you could pick either team, and I wouldn't be mad at you. Not one bit. That's how close it is right now. I literally was telling my brother too. I think it could go either way. I could see OKC winning it in 7 like I predicted, or I could see them winning it in 6. But then I could also see the Spurs winning it in 7, or even them winning it. That's how close this series is. I feel like these two teams matching up. Even though OKC does have that edge, a little bit of edge with the experience of winning the MVP or winning the title.
You see there, Mitch was extremely frustrated with his defense there on that last possession. The last couple of possessions, giving up an offensive rebound and then giving a 3 up to OKC. So extremely frustrating for a coach to see that, especially at this point in the season. 57-58 here. Getting physical with Wimby down low. He's going to go to the line for 2. He misses the dunk.
Yeah, SGA was like, nah, you're going to have to earn those ones.
Yeah.
But, hey, he could have got the and 1. He could have dunked it down, just couldn't finish it. Wimby has no problem shooting free throws. That guy, Shooter McGavin. More Bryant minutes coming in. Harper. Like you said, he's going to get a lot more minutes tonight, I feel like, because Fox being out.
Yeah, his minutes have been steadily increasing, and obviously Mitch is going to play
Vassell's probably
by
getting some extra
matchups and
minutes
things like
too.
that. But Carter Bryant has been a good piece for them late in the season. He really impresses me defensively, just his instincts defensively, and he's able to cover for Wimby sometimes as well too. But he's a good on-ball defender too. So Wimby knocks down both free throws here. 7:30 left in the third. 59-58. Spurs take the lead back by 1. Jalen Williams got some pep in his step, getting to the basket, kicks it out to Chet. Chet gets to the free throw line. Wimby affected that shot there, short.
Yeah, he saw Wimby and he got scared.
That's what people would say probably.
Oh, and then Wimby one-on-one with
Wimby,
Chet.
one-on-one with Chet. Gets to the free throw line. Oh, nice pass to Carter Bryant on the cut in the baseline. Kicks it out to Champagnie for the open 3.
That's good Spurs ball movement right there.
That's what you want to see if you're Mitch. Here's Shea attacking Carter Bryant. Kicks it out to Cason Wallace. He's going to attack Wimby, but doesn't want to shoot it. Rightfully so. Business decision.
I don't want to get swatted decision. That's what that is.
Here's Chet, short on the 3. It looks like somebody may have got a piece of that. May have been Champagnie. Good defense there. Here's Castle attacking the lane, and he's going to get fouled.
Ooh, he's being physical right there. Picking in the body of Cason Wallace and Shea.
Yeah, Shea coming from the backside trying to get the block. It looks like Castle was able to pick up that foul, get to the line. 62-58. 6:27 left in this third quarter. It looks like Shea just picked up his second or third foul here.
I like Castle being aggressive here, and I feel like he knew he had to be a little more aggressive this game, definitely with Fox being out.
Yeah.
He's taking it to him, man. He's driving in the lane, being aggressive, shoots threes, making plays for his teammates.
Yeah, and we've seen that from Castle all playoffs, right?
Here,
He's actually stepped up his game in the playoffs, which all elite players tend to do in this league. But not only has he stepped up his scoring, but his three-point percentage. He's shooting 40% three-point line. During the season, he was shooting well low in the 30s, I believe. So this guy has really taken it to another level. And if he's shooting that 3, I mean, really unguardable at that point. He's just too big and physical at the guard position.
It just makes them better all around as a team because they can stretch the floor even more with him doing that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, these are some big minutes right now for the Spurs. Wimby just went to the bench. Let's see, OKC down by 6 here. If they can go on a little run with Wemby out, or are the Spurs going to hold pat, maybe build onto this lead?
Yeah, so that good run to start the second half, the Spurs quiet that down and go on a little 7-0 run here, a little spurt, put them up 6. Here's Caruso driving, good pass to Hartenstein. He's going to get fouled by Champagnie. Good foul over there by Champagnie not to give up the dunk.
Yeah, it's not a bad foul there. Had the Spurs scrambling on D there, so they had to do something and put Hartenstein to the line. Don't give him
Wemby with a little couple words for Cornette.
Yeah,
some words of encouragement there. For
and
Cornette.
I was actually interested to see if how the coaches do it this match or this with the matchups here, because I mean, technically he could start Cornette and they can have the double big because they got Hartenstein and Chet if they really wanted to, but I don't think they'll do that. If anything, I think OKC might downgrade and take Hartenstein out and actually go small. Yeah, that could happen. I can see that. That's more likely than I think the other way around. Course, I was saying.
I would agree with that. Yeah. And you saw it early in this game. They put Caruso in there for him pretty early, and that's when it started.
That's when they went on that little run. Yeah. Because they were able to spread the Spurs defense.
That could be a chess move that the Thunder used down the road. That's a good point by Ben.
They might do it like game 6, game 7
depending on how this series goes, right? Here's Castle attacking Caruso in the middle, kicks it out. Oh, but they're going to call a travel on Castle. But Castle, you love the aggression. You got to keep getting into the paint. But he does have some turnovers tonight. I want to say that's almost his 5th turnover, if not his 6th turnover. But dead ball turnover there, so not as bad. But those turnovers can get frustrating if you're a point guard. He's got 6 tonight. Only averaging 3 in this playoff, so uncharacteristic of Stephen Castle to have those 6 turnovers, Ben. Here's McCain in the corner. Can't leave that guy open, unfortunately.
Yeah, Champagnie lost it for 1 second. He got open.
Yeah. Shooter losing the shooter.
And here we go, the non-Wemby minutes. They got back in. They're down by 1.
Yep. Those are going to be the important minutes, and where are the Spurs going to get their offense from during these minutes as well? I think we know they have players that can do it.
Nobody in the paint. Everybody's pushed up on D. Helen Johnson drives in the lane. Looks like he's going to hit the sideline going to bounce. That was a horrible play by the Spurs. Offensively, they didn't get anything going on that one. Yeah, they're in shambles right now.
Spurs out of sync right there offensively, and this is when you get into those danger times as the Spurs with no Wemby on the court. Sometimes an OKC going on a run at the same time. It can.
AJ Mitchell drives it in the lane over Harper. Oh, kicks it out. And Penny guarding McCain. Oh, nice steal by Harper.
Harper said, "Give me those cookies. Let me get some milk and one. Let's go."
That was dirty. Yeah, he got the foul on that one. They're gonna call timeout. OKC. Harper looking good right there, man. In transition, getting the steal and finishing it. That's what the Spurs want to see. That's a timeout. Hop back in the booth real quick. Fine. Okay, everybody tune in. Make sure you hit that like button. A close one here. Going back and forth. Spurs keep a small lead, but no Fox tonight too. Tuning in. Champagnie with right here. Got a little defense to offense. Harper with the steal. Yeah, Harper's playing good defense. He just got a steal a second ago too and just finished it. So that's 2 in a row. That's 2 steals for Harper. The easy bucket. Harper showing his both sides of the ball, not just his point ability. There's Wemby getting a nasty dunk. William. Yeah, man, Harper's playing big. They need him to step up. He was in the starting lineup tonight. Started off kind of slow, but he's getting it going now. Okay, he's starting off real slow. He hasn't really got it going at all. We'll see what he does in the 4th coming up, because it's really going to come down to whether OKC can make a run and come back. I don't know if their role players can do it without him. Got to give credit to Spurs D for D'ing him up tight, showing him what's up. Make sure you vote in that poll. Let us know who you got in the series. And let us know in the chat who you got in the East. Want to know? We got Cleveland. We got Knicks. Yeah. Actually, kind of leaning towards the Knicks, but Cleveland's tough, man. Tough Detroit team. And Donovan Mitchell looked like out of his mind, man. It's hard to bet against that guy. But then it's hard to bet against the Knicks. Knicks went off that sweep. Philly. So, yeah, let us know who you got. Let us know. JB Ball Talk.
JB Ball Talk.
Yeah, here.
JB Ball Talk.
Oh, man. Boys. Yeah, bro, it seems like Chet, or it seems like Wimby hates Chet. From his, like, bilingual. Like, I'm being for real, like, it's just being for real, like, he just don't like him, bro, like, I don't know. Alright, Harper takes in the lane, oh, another easy bucket, dude, like, Harper's just killing him, man. 68-63, Spurs up. 5-5. Mitchell's getting in the lane. Little easy bucket. Free throw line on the elbow. Nice shot by Mitchell getting it going. That's what OKC needs. More offense. Definitely with Shea not doing jack squat. So 68-65 3-point game. Ellen Johnson driving in the lane. Get fouled there, I think, by Hard-Signer. Jalen Wood. Hard-Signer.
Nice to see Dylan Harper getting going here in this second half. It looked like in the first half, didn't really have his legs under him. Maybe had some jet lag, but ever since that he hit that three bin, it looked like it kind of got him going and aggressive ever since. But he does that little thing too when he goes inside. That's his little thing.
Yeah, like flexing.
Yeah, this boy D Harp, he's gonna be something serious. Obviously, I think he's a future superstar and. You know,
Hero step is hard.
Tough to say, but he might be the best guard on this.
He might end up being the best
guard.
guard. He might end up being the best guard. You're right. Maybe we're out right at the second.
We'll see. Hopefully they just stay in San Antonio. I don't know if he will though. There's AJ Mitchell. Much different matchup for AJ Mitchell here against the Spurs. Against the Lakers, he was really hunting matchups. He can't really do that here against the Spurs. Here's Vassell, the top of the key, with Mitchell on him. Gonna come get a screen post screen from Keldon. Gonna get a screen from Cornette. Vassell loses it. Another turnover. Chandler's asking to join. We're gonna get Chandler up in here.
Yeah, we can get Chandler up here. Can you in the Discord? Or what?
I just call chat.
Yeah,
hey! Stop it.
Yeah, you probably gotta join the Discord chant right here. And if you video chat, you can probably get you on. Boy just graduated.
Congrats. Let's go, Chan. The boy, bro. Doing their damn thing. 70 to 67 here. Just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Yeah, nice pass there by Hardenstein. It's funny how you see both these teams just, they're almost not identical, but you see them doing identical things on offense because they're just so high basketball IQ and they play so well together that they know when to back cut off each other, when to slash, when to set screens, the paint in the lane. It's just awesome to see, and it's like the beauty of basketball. Teams that are well orchestrated and really know each other and can really feed off each other the way they play, and then you just see the passing, and it just looks like art on the court, pretty much. So both these teams do a good job of doing that. Spurs have always done that throughout history, obviously, as well.
Ken, can you hear us? Easy.
Yeah.
What's good?
What's up, dog? Oh, we good, man. How are you doing? It's your big day. Yeah. Well,
awesome,
hey,
man.
Congratulations, man. Well, thanks for investing the time to jump on with us. This is awesome. It's been a minute, man. So what do you? I know you ain't really watching the game because you're busy, but what do you think? What are your thoughts right now on what's going on in the league? Yeah. Yeah.
Really underrated guards who would be like probably a lot worse in any other program or any other offense. But the way that OKC's coach really orchestrates this, it's like it's perfect. It's made to be this way, and I feel like that's what a lot of teams get wrong. Is like one thing with Cleveland. One thing why I think we're going to be able to beat Cleveland is like you put like James Harden has developed a much better passing game in his later years, but two still very ball dominant guards in Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. Whereas the Knicks, we're coherent. We have Jalen Brunson who can feed off of Mikal, who can feed off of Josh. Josh Hart is one of the best all around players. Like he doesn't lead the league in triple doubles, but he's like if you feel every moment that Josh Hart is on the court. You feel every moment that a player like Mitchell Robinson is on the court. Yeah. So I feel like that's what good teams have is their coherence. Yeah. OKC, the Knicks have it. But the thing is, with the Spurs, I mean, Wemby, man. Wemby, but then you see that obvious threat in Wemby. But then Devin Vassell, who has just flowered. And De'Aaron Fox, though he's not playing in this game, I think it'd be a much bigger gap between the Spurs and the Thunder if De'Aaron was playing. But it's just the Spurs have so many different things that make them coherent as well. It's like if you put Eminem up against Jay-Z, you put prime Kanye against prime what's his face? Jay-Z again, but still,
I got you.
Two master classes up against each other. It's just awesome. It's awesome to see, and it's amazing basketball.
Yeah, no, I mean to your point, you're spot on too, as far as these teams having all the ingredients, the right ingredients for the right bake that they need, and the Knicks, as far as the Knicks and the Cavs just don't have enough to guard Jalen Brunson. They just don't have any guards that can guard him. So he's going to have his way with them. And like you said, the Knicks have a complete team. Their starting five really can compete with anybody in the league. But the Knicks have that complete team to where they know their roles. And that's what you're seeing not only in New York, but you see that in OKC and you see that in San Antonio, having deep benches. Because that's how it is now, right? It's not being it's not being heavy at the top anymore. It's more about having that deep bench and having those guys, those 7, 8, 9 guys that can come in and make an impact. And so you're seeing that.
Nah, you're gonna his dog over here barking. Yeah. No, you're spot on with that stuff, man. Yeah. The Knicks are looking tough, man. It would be nice if that's what we end up seeing, the Knicks and Spurs in the finals, which is a high possibility. Obviously, Spurs got to get past this OKC team first, but but yeah.
If anyone's gonna get past the Thunder, Spurs, the Spurs
You're right.
have proven time and time again. And like even that one game was like I feel like the Spurs and Thunder are gonna be a rivalry that will last for a good bit amount of time. But you still have like that one game where OKC were just playing their bench players, and that almost became a good game. But again, I think the X factor among this series is going to be whether De'Aaron Fox can stay healthy, if he can come back in game 2 or game 3. But it's going to come down to can the Spurs guards keep down SGA. It's always going to come down to your best players. I mean, we know that Wemby's going to pop off. I think I speak for a lot of people when I don't think Chet can guard him, but not a lot can guard.
Well, the anybody can guard Wemby.
So it's going to come to the stars are going to shine. That's going to happen. But like Joel said, the benches are going to be huge in this series.
Yeah, and we're actually seeing that tonight too. Caruso's having a huge game off the bench. Here he is in the corner, hits another 3. He's got 5 or 6 threes tonight.
Keep him in.
And he's really keeping him in the game because they're really crowding Shea in this game, and he really hasn't got anything going. But Caruso's 5 for 8 from 3 and has 19 points to lead the way for OKC. So 77-73, last possession here in the third quarter. We'll just kind of talk you through it. Castle here being guarded by Shea gets a screen from Wemby. Shea's going to attack. Castle's going to attack Shea, kick it to the corner of Vassell, and he's going to hit a 3.
Your boy Vassell just hit a 3 in the corner.
Vassell hits a corner 3 at the shot clock buzzer to put him up 80-73. 8 seconds left here. Double team Shea. He's going to have to get it to Caruso. He's going to jack up another 3, but he's going to miss that one.
Almost in and out, though. Caruso almost made it.
He's feeling good. He's shot 9 threes. So, yeah, to your point, Chan, I mean, that's exactly right. You're spot on with the bench right now for OKC, keeping them in this game. And then, of course, the Spurs, for them, you know, if they're able to sneak this one out without De'Aaron Fox, that is huge. But they're going to need De'Aaron Fox to win this series. I mean, and I think really the fourth quarter, you're going to see it here in crunch time, is really where they're going to miss him. Because I was telling Ben earlier that Fox and Wemby pick and roll is almost unguardable. And that's something that they're going to need in clutch time, whether it be in this series or the next in the finals if they make it there. So, yeah, they're definitely going to need him. But Spurs playing well right now, not backing down. They haven't skipped a beat from the Minnesota series. And they're up right now going into the fourth quarter, 80-73. So,
yeah. Hey, so, Chan, let's see. So, let's hear what you got in this series, Spurs OKC, who's winning and how many games, and then let us know in the next series, too, with the Cavs, what you got.
Yeah, for sure. I'll actually have to leave you on this. So, real quick, I will touch De'Aaron Fox is important in this series, but I think back to the De'Aaron Fox trade, how weird that was at the time, and then right now it's one of the biggest parts of the series. So, I just think that's an underrated part of this. Yeah, so, for the series, I've got Spurs in 6. Spurs in 6.
Okay.
Popular pick.
And I think it's a close. I think, obviously, Wemby's going to probably win Western Conference MVP, but I think the real star of the show this series is going to be anybody from the bench. But I think Devin Vassell is really going to have to step up right here. And then for the Knicks series, I got Knicks in 5. I really don't think the Cavs can guard us. I really don't think that their chemistry is as good as us, and kudos to them on a great season, but I just think we are the superior basketball team. So I got Spurs in 6, Knicks in 5, and that's all I got to say.
All right.
Going back to 2001 finals.
It was 2001.
99?
99? I think it was 99.
I don't know. It was back.
99. But
25 years ago.
All right, and if you want, you can go ahead and predict if you think that the Spurs and
No, we'll wait.
You want to wait for that?
Yeah,
okay.
Because if it is the Spurs and Knicks, man, we're definitely gonna be jumping on so that we can get.
Yeah, that's true. The Spurs and them.
That'll be fun. But yeah.
And if y'all end up Streaming the Knicks game. I think it's tomorrow. I should be able to get on.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna try to do one of those games too. So yeah, we'll try to.
Yeah,
to jump on it.
we'll let you know for
But
sure.
thank
on
you,
that.
thank you for getting on tonight, Chan, man. Congratulations. Celebrate,
Thank
bro.
you, thank you.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
It's good talking to you, buddy. I'm glad.
Absolutely. Thank you. Ball up.
Ball up, man.
Let's go.
Later, bro.
Good Chan. You heard the voice of Chandler there, man. He's our go-to guy. He was our all stats guy, just our all everything guy. He just always has good information. He just provides value every time he gets on the stream. So we appreciate you, Chan. Congratulations on the graduation, and you have fun tonight. Have a blessed night for the rest of this game. So we got a fourth quarter coming up here, Ben. A big fourth quarter, really, for the OKC Thunder right now. I think Shea's been a little underwhelming. Their team in general. I mean, this is a lot what we saw during the regular season. The Spurs just match up very well with the Thunder. They haven't let AJ Mitchell get off. They haven't let Shea get off. You haven't really seen a whole lot from that Thunder team. That's a testament to the way the Spurs match up and the defense that they're playing. But man, it's been a struggle. It's been struggle city for Oklahoma City. I'll tell you that. But here we go. We're going to start this fourth quarter, 80-73. Castle's bringing up the ball, guarded by Payson Wallace, it looks like. Gets the switch. Gives it up to Keldon in the middle. Keldon sprays it out to Vassell. Vassell sees Wemby posting up Chet. Got him on the wing. He's going to attack Chet. Spin baseline. Throws up some junk. No good. So good defense by Chet there. Payson Wallace sprays it out to AJ Mitchell. He's going to pick it back out to Kaysen. Wallace kicks it out to Chet. Chet's going to step out of bounds there. Castle got physical with him immediately, and Chet was in that corner, and there's not very much room over there in that corner, so he slipped out of bounds. Like Chet may have got stepped on that last play. Like he's fine here. So 80-73, almost a minute gone in this fourth quarter. Here's Castle. Coming off the double screen, kicks it in the corner to to Keldon, opposite side. Keldon Johnson for three. And we've seen him hit a couple tonight. He had a big game, like I mentioned earlier, Ben, of 25 points against OKC during the regular season. Here's AJ Mitchell. He gets a nice shot, his first of the game, but he had a foot on the line, so that's a 2-ball. But
He had a jump earlier.
He did have a jump earlier, so that would have been his first three, but he did have a foot on the line.
Yeah, true.
Here's Wemby with the long three over Caruso. No good. Wemby settled on that one. Here comes the Thunder. Shea trying to weave through traffic. Pulls up for a jumper on Carter Bryant. No good. In and out. So
That's usually automatic.
Still struggling here. Spurs doing a good job of not fouling him either. Usually he gets, quite a bit of points at the line, which he has not gotten tonight. Oh, here comes the illegal screen here from the Spurs as Shea gets knocked down. If I'm not going to get a foul on offense, I'm going to get a foul on defense, huh, Ben? Shea's going to flop somewhere. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what happened. Vassell kind of bumped him. Whatever.
A little bit of a flop.
A little bit of both.
I give it a flop.
We've seen worse. Here's Shea, guarded by Carter Bryant. Gets the pick from Chet. Trying to get it to that midi. Kicks it out to Chet. He's going to kick it out to Kaysen Wallace. Wallace is going to work on Vassell. Gets ripped by Vassell, loses the ball but recovers. Kaysen Wallace gets in the lane, tries to kick it to Caruso, but good steal by Harper here. Good defense by the Spurs on that possession.
Harper's like third or fourth steal this game, honestly.
Yeah, Harper brings a lot of elements to the game. I've seen him have a game where he one of the games against the Minnesota, he got like 6-7 offensive rebounds. Here's Wemby in the middle, has Chet and Wallace on him, but he doesn't give a damn.
I wanted him to dunk it on him so bad, but he did. He just laid it up.
But he will. He will at some point. He will. So Wemby with a strong move on Chet gets the 2 to go. Here's Mitchell trying to work on Keldon. Kicks it to Shea. Got Carter Bryant on him, who's an excellent defender. Look at Carter Bryant. Excellent defense. And he's going to foul Shea. Just as I said that, of course, right? Shea gets him up in the air.
Well, Shea did a little okey doke and he got him.
And that's that's some vet stuff too as well. Shea understands I got a rookie on me, man. Like I'm gonna be able to at least get him up in the air, get a foul here. So that's exactly what he did. But tough defense there by Carter Bryant. You gotta love it if you're a Spurs fan.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he saw there.
Harper was right in the passing lane.
Maybe he just assumed that pass was going to be open there in the corner, but I mean, if Wemby is in the paint and he sees Chet on him, dude, he's going to attack. Like, he's going to go at him. He's going to go in his body. He's going to try to...
Big minutes right here. We'll see if Wemby takes a rest before the end of this game. There's still 9 minutes, 30 seconds.
He will at some point.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, Thunder need to make...
There'll be a couple minutes where the Thunder can try to make a run.
Thunder coming out to the crunch right here. This is the fourth quarter, so see what they do. They're down by 8. Harper bringing up the ball. No Fox again tonight, like we said earlier. So got Harper bringing up the ball in the crunch minutes. Well capable. He's just a rookie, but he's well capable. Got the skill for sure to do it all. Kicks it out to Vassell. Drives in the lane. Vassell lobs it to Wemby for an easy little toss in with his right hand. Had to guide it in. They're up by 10 again. Spurs just looking like they want to hold this 10-point lead. See if OKC can make a run here. Day kicks it out. Caruso wide open 3. They've been giving that out all night. Wemby's guarding him. He helped off of Caruso again for Shea, and it's a wide open 3 in the corner. Cuts it to 7. Well, can OKC get a stop?
The Spurs just might be willing to live with that, man. If they're gonna, if Caruso's gonna hit 10 threes and they're gonna lose that way, they might just shake his hand and say good job, you know, at the end of the day.
And there goes Caruso again. Oh no, he drives in the lane. Nice little around the back pass to Shea. Shea with the floater. He had to do a floater because Wemby was right there, and then Wemby grabs it. He's talking
Shea
smack.
wraps him up there. Shea a little frustrated. Missed that little runner right there, which usually, like Ben said earlier, those things are usually automatic for him. But Caruso doing an excellent job of not only knocking down shots, but also creating for his teammates, Ben.
Yeah.
Here's the alley-oop here, Vassell to
Beautiful pass.
Wemby. And Wemby has done an excellent job. I've noticed in these playoffs and you know throughout the season, he holds off the other player with one arm and he'll catch it with the other hand and just dunk it, right? So he understands obviously that no one's touching him up here, but down here he's kind of got to fend off whoever is up against his body. So he's done a good job of doing that.
He's learning how they play. Okay, so Wemby's taking the break right here. We got Cornette in the game. These are some big minutes for OKC. Try to get back in it. See what they do.
Eldon missed the 3 in the corner here. Castle runs down the rebound, gets it to...
Oh, no. Bad save by Harper. Gets it right to SGA. SGA's going to take it in the lane.
Oh,
no call?
D.
Oh. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't call foul there.
A lot of chaos happening here.
Going to be out in OKC, though. I think it's going to be... Wait,
so Castle chases down offensive rebound, saves it to Harper. Harper saves it to Shea. And it gives OKC a break. Shea tries to go left hand.
Shea's face.
No, Castle went vertical. Castle met him at the apex.
Chet should have got that dunk, honestly. Rebound.
Here's Shea with Keldon on him.
Shea with Keldon, pick and roll, trying to get Cornette involved in the action.
Just double him.
Wide open, Chet in the corner. Oh, they're going to call offensive foul, though, on
Hardenstein was holding Castle.
Hardenstein in the bottom.
Couldn't get to the corner over there of Chet. Hardenstein got some Skechers on, dog. I see. I see you, bro. Boy got them Skechers, dog. My man. Champagne sets a pick for Harper. Harper's got McCain on him. He likes that matchup. He's going to body him, get in the paint, and get it to go and say he's too small. He's too small. Let's go. Harper letting him know. And the thing, and that's one thing I do love about Harper is he quickly can identify who is on him, and he understands if he's got a smaller dude on him, he's gonna go right at him with his body, and he's got the veteran move of being able to get that bump and get that space and get his shot off. And you don't see a lot of that from young players. That's usually something that takes some time to develop, right? But he's so far beyond his years that doing things that, like I said, a 5-10 year from. So Harper stepping up in the absence of De'Aaron Fox, and right now the Spurs looking like the better team, Ben, in this game so far. Just playing that tough defense, and looks like their game plan is to double Shea and just not let him get off. Even if Caruso is going to hit 6, 7 threes and have 25, 30 points, whether it's him or Dort or Jalen Williams, I think that they're okay with that. As long as it's not Shea, at least in this game. Now, that can change game to game, right? We're going to see different adjustments by coaches, and I think to Ben's point, OKC does lose this game, I think you're going to see that smaller lineup to maybe start next game or in the future, because they're going to need to have energy right away, as opposed to tonight where they waited for Caruso to come and provide that. They're going to need that starting line. So whether they plug AJ Mitchell back in there or whether they plug Caruso in there.
Yeah, then they got to take out Hartenstein.
Yeah, they're going to have to take out Hartenstein, plug one of those guys in there maybe, and then there they can get offense or they get opposed to what happened tonight. But still a lot of time left here. A lot of time left. So we're going to see if Shea can get going. But right now, it's just not looking good the way the Spurs are defending it. You can see even on those short screens, even in the midi right there, they were doubling him up. Spurs are almost playing, at times almost a zone. At times where they're matching up, but they're still able to recover to the shooters, whether it be in the corner and whatnot. But you have seen them give up some open shots, right? And OKC not hitting. But that's another thing too, that if OKC, if Wiggins hits a couple threes, Jason Wallace, Lou Dort missed a couple threes. If 2, 3 of those go down, it could be a completely different game right now. So that's another thing. Well, gotta keep it in mind. But man, for the Spurs to be doing this without Fox, one of their floor generals, I would say he's their best pure scorer, if not their only just pure scorer who can just get buckets at will when he's in the zone. Other guys are starting to emerge, but Aaron Fox came in for see what they're doing without him. I think obviously they're focused on the defensive end. Job of the defensive end to operate on offense as well as they have without him. Volumes for this team, maturity and growth throughout these playoffs, especially a guy like Harper, who we talked about doing things as a rookie in the playoffs that we haven't seen since guys like Kawhi or somebody like that. Guys like Derrick Rose and LeBron. I mean, guys do amazing things as a rookie in the playoffs. So here we go. Final stretch down here in the fourth quarter, 7 minutes. Wemby did take a break, so he's probably still out of the game here. 89-80. Spurs are up 9. Looks like
back in.
Wemby's back in here after a short rest. It looks like OKC is going to get a bucket here. Kane gets it to Shea. Shea's going to drive on Champagnie. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell gets in the paint. Oh, Keldon Johnson lost Lou Dort on the baseline, and he was able to get an easy bucket from AJ Mitchell's drive. So good ball movement there by OKC. Cut the lead to 7 here.
Yeah, they're being patient.
Just under 7 minutes here in the fourth quarter. There's Castle, screen from Wemby. Castle sizing him up, slow playing it, kicking it to the corner. Harper's going to get it to Wemby, and Lou Dort's there, of course, playing dirty like he does, we could say, I guess. But he's putting that elbow in the back of Wemby, sticking his leg underneath, trying to almost undercut him as Wemby posts him up. And we were gonna, of course, we were gonna see this. We knew we were gonna see that. But if Dort's gonna play like that on Wemby, he's not gonna be able to stay on him for long. They were letting Minnesota get away with a lot on him though, so we'll see here. Here's Dort again being physical with Wemby. Try to get it to him on the elbow. Castle did. Dort was able to poke it away.
You can throw it up, man.
Yeah,
you can't throw it down.
Yeah, you really can't. You got to just throw everything up. Especially when you have an aggressive defender on him like that, right? Here's Castle for a long 3.
I don't know if I like that shot.
Yeah, not a great shot by Castle there, but I do like the confidence. Rarely that you see him do a 1-dribble pull-up 3. The fact that he's feeling that confident, I'm okay with that, but you could pick to shoot that shot at a different time. Spurs got the ball back though here. We'll get another chance. 6:30 left here in the fourth. 89-82. Here's Wimby fighting Dort. Gets inside the paint, kicks it out to Champagne. Champagne no good. Looks like Wimby's going to get called for the over the back over Jalen Wood.
Okay. Might talk for a little bit,
Maybe
Chan.
a little bit, yeah, but you got to be we'll see how long. Like it's already close to the end, so yeah, we'll talk a little bit. Try to get some questions from the chat if we can. Good block there by Wimby on Shea. So the frustrating night for Shea continues as he gets blocked by Wimby there.
6 minutes left on the time for OKC to come back. They can get some shots, but not looking good. Spurs looking on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, good passing here by the Spurs, really making OKC defense work. Harper is gonna take it on McCain. Body inside, misses that one though. Interesting that the Thunder waited till the fourth quarter to put Dort on Victor. Victor clapping his hands here, feeling it defensively, coming up to double Shea with Vassell. Shea dribbles right by him. Ooh. Oh man, what a play by Shea. Did they call foul too? So Victor got a little excited on the defensive end and stepped up when he really should have just stayed back.
Yeah, shaking a little body.
And I think he was letting Vassell know that, but Victor stepped up and Shea was just able to dribble right by him. Victor gets a little excited on the play. This is what you see sometimes from this young team and these young players. Many times from Victor getting a little overhyped, and then he gets himself out of place defensively or out of control on offense, trying to make a spin move sometimes. He gets a little carried away. So there have been moments where we've seen Wimby get a little out of control, and I think he just gets excited and adrenaline gets going and things like that. So he's got to be able to tame that, and of course he'll learn time how to do that. Not a great foul there by Wimby as Shea gets the N1 because Shea goes to the line now. He sees one go through the basket. Start get going here in the last 5-6.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, Shea get it going quick, and he's already proving it. So he had a couple of threes, got to put some points. This is gonna be the time for them to make their run right here. But Dylan Harper, man, he's one. If the Spurs win tonight, him and Wimby, them two been killing it. Castle's playing pretty decent. Missed a few threes, but been playing good on defense.
Yeah, I think the Spurs have just been playing well as Vassell.
Yeah, Vassell's been doing nice. So.
Spurs have been playing decent as a team, and I think really defensively, sticking to the game plan that provided for them. That through the entire game. Offensively, I think they knew it was going to be tough. They're going to have to try to figure it out as both trying to do. Really, they're trying to put on women like that. How they're going to attack that. Guards. Oh, wait.
Wouldn't be playing like he on a 10-day contract.
Like, these guards are ridiculous to deal with. Like, to think that you have your best guard, your veteran guard out game one, finals, again, guard. Yeah. You don't skip a beat at all. No, okay, we're going to go about our business. So it's a lot what OKC did last series. Mitchell plugged in for Jalen Williams. And they said, here, guy up. We're going to keep rolling as we do. And so that's what your Spurs tonight do. Again, Harper's lost a little bit of depth. At the same time, guards are good enough to just play the whole game and do what they do. Exciting times. Spurs. As you can see, static.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They're gonna be relevant for a while.
A little sarcasm.
Oh, they're gonna be honking for the next.
We
10
appreciate
years.
y'all sticking with us. Yeah, they're gonna be balling. We're gonna be here in the city to see every step of it. Appreciate you if y'all are still in the chat, man. Y'all still watching the game with us. We really appreciate it. Give the video a like. Free to do before you leave. So, join Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals here. Everyone talking about this series. I mean, it's highly anticipated, probably most talked about and most anticipated since, Golden State, Cleveland back in the day, or, I don't know. I mean, it makes me think about Spurs, Lakers back in the day, only because Spurs are involved, and then I think it's the Western Conference, and I think these teams are going at it for a long time. So, looking like that kind of rivalry.
Yeah, no, it is for sure, Joe. I mean, I'm seeing it too. I mean, both really young teams, all stars in their 20s. As long as the GMs don't blow up the rosters, I mean, I really don't see anything else happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's only going to be a money issue, at a certain point with some guys. But like I said, the culture and the organization, the leadership, I mean, they're able to find guys and plug other guys in. So here we go. 5 minutes left in the fourth. Castle up top. OKC has cut it to 5 off that Shea and 1. Here's Wemby. What a pass down to Harper inside, and he's going to body Chet and get the layup. I mean, does Dylan Harper look like a rookie to y'all? That's crazy, bro. So Wemby really could have shot that shot, but of course unselfish, giving it to Harper, getting him a closer layup. But Wemby, if he gets it in the paint against Caruso or whoever, he's really got to rise up and shoot that. But
yeah, I was surprised he didn't.
But good job to identify the help and just see Harper wide open, man. I mean, even that vision from a 7'5" guy who can jump up on a shot. I mean, we do that on the playground,
I think Chet didn't know which side he was going to go to because he knows he's a lefty, so he thought he was going to go to the left, and then Harper ended up going up with his right, so he kind of tricked him. But yeah, I mean, it was a sweet pass by Wemby.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Wemby, we've seen it throughout these playoffs. His game just continue to grow and grow and grow, and we just barely tap into what he is going to become here in the future. It's amazing to see. So 91-86, just under 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Here's Harper handing it off to Vassell, giving it to Castle. A little ball movement here from the Spurs. Castle's going to attack A.J. Mitchell. Ooh, and Caruso's going to come over with a nice block. I will tell you this right now. These Spurs guards are making a concerted effort to attack A.J. Mitchell on the defensive end. A.J. Mitchell was doing that a lot to the Lakers when it came to Austin Reeves and some of those guards. The Spurs are giving it right back to him here tonight. They're saying he's too small, and they're really attacking him. And they're
toughness, right there.
Yeah. Vassell missed a little jumper there. Oh. Jay tried to give an alley-oop to Chet.
Williams, though.
Jalen Williams. Been feeling good all game. Gets a little jumper to go. Trying to get the crowd involved.
3-point game.
3-point game. 1 possession. Jalen Williams, 19 points. Him and Caruso leading the way for this team tonight. Champagnie for 3. No good. Off the back of the rim. Vassell, good nice tap out. Here's Castle. Getting downhill. Kicks it out to Harper. Corner 3. No good.
Oh, no. It's going to be out on OKC, it looks like. I think it was the Spurs ball in the baseline. Spurs. 4 minutes left.
Might be a timeout.
It was a TV timeout. Right under 4 minutes left. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 4 we got ourselves a ball.
This is what we wanted.
This is exactly
what
we
wanted. And I honestly expect every game to be like this. I know throughout different series we have blowouts at times. And there may be a game within this series where one team gets hot and there's a blowout or whatever. But I think this is a series that every game can come down to crunch time, and we get 1 possession, 2 possession game when we come down to crunch time. We're seeing it here tonight. So hopefully every game is like this for 5, 6, 7 games, however long it goes, right? So 91-88, just under 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. We got ourselves a game here, folks. Seeing a lot of action. We're seeing Shea get going just a little bit with that and 1, but really Jalen Williams may end up being the go-to guy here down the stretch, because it doesn't seem like they're going to let Shea get any clean looks. So Jalen Williams has been able to attack, whether it's off the pass, off the bounce, off the jab, getting that defense on the move, and that's the main thing that they want is if Shea's going to drive, him to be able to spray it out, and then from there they kick it and just get that defense rotating. At some point you'll be able to get a jab and go, a pump and go. That's really what they want to do on the offensive end. As far as the Spurs, man, just keep getting Wemby in those spots. Keep getting Wemby to the spots, whether it's in pick and roll. I think you're better off just trying to get him into that high paint area, free throw line area, because he's got the smaller guy on him already. Don't really need to do a pick and roll. Castle and Harper can just get to a spot and feed him where he needs to be fed. So here we go, 4 minutes left. Spurs got the ball, third chance on this possession. Harper up top. Trying to get it to Wemby. He does. He's got Chet on him now. Gonna pump fake. Gonna drive. Go baseline. Oh! It looks like Wemby got blocked. I think he wanted the foul. But somebody may have got a piece of that. Whether it was Chet or Jalen Williams rotating over. But you knew Wemby wanted to attack Chet there. 3:30 left in the fourth, one possession game. Jalen Williams going to attack Wemby. Not going to shoot it though. Kicks it back out. Here's Caruso in the paint. Quick layup on Wemby, and Wemby wasn't able to get there quick enough. 91-90. Fucking George Kittle, get out of here, bro.
Why is
the
Kittle?
fuck?
Is he a 49er? What?
10-2 run here at
San
OKC,
Fran.
and this is where not having Fox hurts you if you're the Spurs.
Yep. We were talking about earlier, exactly what you said.
Here's Vassell for three. Short.
Chandler's boy.
Good rebound by Castle, but he
Oh.
loses it. Jay's got it.
And got the momentum.
Oh, he's going to step back three it. No good off the back of the rim. Good rebound, Harper.
Slow down, Harper. Slow down. Yeah.
Just under 3 minutes here.
They got the lead still. I mean, they're good. They just gotta. They gotta play. They gotta get Wemby an easy bucket. Wemby, you got Crusoe. Get on the.
He's got
block,
to get to his
bro.
spot. Here's Castle trying to get it to Wemby to a
Thank
spot.
you.
He does. Oh, and he's going to get pushed.
Bro, just go to the block,
Yeah.
bro. You got,
Yeah.
dude.
Like,
Literally
just
clear
stand,
it out.
just stand
You
there,
literally
right?
Clear it out. Just go to the block and just put your hands up.
Hold on.
and
Wemby's down for a second. Slow to get up here. Just catching his breath.
He might get the wind knocked out of him. Oh, it's side out. He didn't get.
Like it wasn't a shooting foul here. No, he was going
Oh,
up.
definitely
I mean,
should have been
it's a
shooting
shot.
foul. Unless they called the foul before he got the ball.
I think that's what they're saying, but he was definitely going up right when he got the ball. But there are it is gonna be a foul on the floor. So side out here. Harper gives it to Wemby. He's at a 3-point line. Gives it back to Castle.
Still got Caruso on him.
Now they get the switch.
They don't mind that switch.
Vassell from the corner for three.
Wow. He just missed the one
So
before that.
Castle was looking for Wemby on the roll, but of course the help coming in, you're going to get Vassell for that slightly open three. I mean, he was still contested. Here's Shea with the bump on Wemby. Gets the jumper.
MVP over MVP.
Uh-oh. Shea with the veteran move bump.
Honestly, Vassell wouldn't even be in the game right now if it wasn't for Fox being out. Probably.
I think Chan wants to get in.
And they just called the offensive
There's
foul.
an offensive foul here on the Spurs. So good little bump here by Shea for the midi. Cuts the lead to 2 from San Antonio, and Wemby on the other end going to get a foul called as he bumps Caruso. Oh man, yeah, and that's just. Can they hear him on the? Or
I
do you have
think
to,
no. What I mean, if I have the
it has to
mic
be a
right,
mic, he has to-
if I have the mic right here, they'll
Okay, I
hear
don't know
him.
if they can hear him on there.
But that's why I muted it earlier. But
Yeah.
yo, Chan, you
But
there?
You can put the mic a little closer or whatever, but.
Oh yeah. I don't know if he can hear us. I'm in the call with him, but
So apparently.
yeah, I
we
can
got
hear
you.
You can hear you, Chan.
So apparently they're gonna.
Sorry, I was turning my mic on.
Oh, you're good. You're good. So they're gonna look at this here, and I don't know why, but
I just turned the game on. Set the scene for me.
yeah. So Shea just got a little step back jumper. Vassell for 3 in the corner.
2 minutes left.
Put him up 4. Shea drives in, gets a bump on Wemby, a little midi, cuts it to 2. Wemby comes down, puts a shoulder into Caruso, and gets an offensive foul called on him, and now they're reviewing it to see if there's anything extra there.
Ooh.
I don't think it was intentional.
What's the consent?
I think it's nothing.
I don't think it's anything serious. I think he was just trying to get position, and he.
It was more shoulder to shoulder or shoulder to chest. There was no really neck or head contact, so I think this is going to be a pretty clean offensive foul by Wemby.
I got you.
OKC.
I have it on TV now. Maybe they'll replay it.
Yeah, they'll probably
Wait,
show
was
it.
Was it post position?
No, it was like
So he was just coming down the court trying to get position. Caruso, of course, playing physical, obviously being a smaller guy, playing physical on him. But they're throwing a couple bodies on him. It was Dort earlier. It was Chet. Now they got Caruso on him here in this fourth quarter. But that's where we've seen already in these playoffs, Wemby get a little, whether you want to call it frustration or whatever you want to call it, if he's getting hacked or if he feels like they're being physical, he is going to give it back. And he's done that already, and he just did it right there with Caruso. So he's just got to be careful here. 2 minutes left. Spurs up by 2, 94-92, folks. This is all what we wanted to see, and here we are. Here's Shea, top of the key. Kicks it out to Caruso.
Caruso's been hot. And he makes the three, bro.
No.
Caruso.
Oh.
Wow.
The man of the hour.
It's still a lot of
Alex
time.
Caruso.
Still a minute and 45.
What I say? They're going to let Caruso go off for 25, 30 points. He's got 27, bro.
Yeah.
Here's Wemby.
And he's guarded
By Caruso. So not only is Caruso in shots, but he's also guarding Wemby on the other side. Here's Castle.
You got Champagny on the court, a lot of shooters.
Yep, there's Champagny, just to your point. Champagny hits a three from the corner.
Chandler
the
called
same
it.
corner that Vassell just hit a three, and Chandler just called Champagny there. And that's what just happened. Here's the double on Shea. Caruso in the middle kicks it out to Jalen Williams.
Give it back to Shea. Oh.
Jalen Williams with the little runner.
That was a nice take.
Got the nice bounce to tie the game here. 97-97.
Need to stop.
112 left in the fourth quarter.
Spurs need a bucket.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was the game.
Oh, man. Wemby loses it. Bad pass by Castle. Another turnover. Shea attacks, gets to his body. No foul called. I'm surprised they did not call a foul on that play. Wemby gets the rebound.
They call a foul there?
They
What?
just let him. Oh,
They called timeout. Vassell almost fell out of bounds. They called a timeout,
yeah,
though.
They needed that.
16 seconds. Okay.
Wow.
It's still game. I mean, it's still game. But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call foul. He's mad. He's mad.
A lot to unpack right there. Wow.
I think Shea, actually, that time, I think Shea got fouled. But
A lot to unpack right there. So, Castle with the horrible pass, I think that's his 7th turnover, if I'm not mistaken. But just a bad pass. Wemby couldn't handle it. Day comes down, gets his body.
They didn't show the.
They didn't show the body contact, but gets his body into Castle and misses the layup. But typically, Jay's getting a call there, so the refs are letting him play there at the last minute of the game, and Spurs get that rebound.
Yeah, I took off the score because it's usually a little ahead, so I didn't want to ruin
Get
it.
the timeout here, so we got a barn burner here, folks. Coming down to the wire. We may get a little overtime here on a Monday night. First game of the Western Conference Finals. Jeez.
I mean, I called that Champagny shot, which is awesome, but like one of the stats that I've really been keeping an eye on this year, especially with the Spurs, is 3-point percentage. Like Champagny this postseason so far, 45.2 3.
Oh yeah, ridiculous. I think he's the best in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Might be one of the tops in the league.
Well, him and Kennard were up there.
And to your point, Castle has really stepped up his three-pointer this playoffs as well.
Absolutely.
But another point, and another thing I was going to say, Chandler, is you called that three by Champagny in the corner, and just before that, Vassell hit one as well. The Spurs lead the league in corner three-pointers, and OKC actually leads the league in giving up corner three-pointers. So that's going to be interesting throughout the series. Here's Harper on the drive.
Oh, he almost lost it. He did lose it. Oh, he gets it back.
He's getting hacked, but kicks it out to Vassell. Gives it to Champagny. Still got time on the shot clock.
5 seconds.
Harper again loses it, and he's just all over the place. But he gets up a shot. Did he get fouled? Man, so Harper out of control on that series, but was somehow able to get bailed out with a foul.
What Harper was doing on that one.
A little crazy, some funny business there. When I say funny business, it's just like just kind of just trying to make something happen there. But again,
I'm
Dylan
hungry.
Harper is repetitively, he's made some very, responsible, professional. Like he's already got like a lot of experience in his rookie year. He's he's already been here 3 years in the league. He keeps trying to make something happen, and right here he draws the foul.
100%.
We touched on that earlier.
Holmgren with his hand in the cookie jar.
This is the exact moment though, Chan, and you're going to notice here that this is where the Spurs missed De'Aaron Fox. We were talking about it, and before you jumped on, there were a couple lapses in possessions before Champagnie and Vassell hit those threes that they really were kind of out of sync, and that's really where they missed De'Aaron Fox in these clutch times. Not only that, but Castle's turning the ball over tonight, so you can see why they put it in Harper's hands there at the end, not Castle, because Castle's been turning the ball over. So Harper, not looking
9 turnovers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's why the ball was in Harper's hand there at the end. And a lot of them have just been, Castle's super aggressive to the basket, so he's going to have some when he goes to the basket. He's going to turn over the ball sometimes, but he's had a couple of bad passes tonight that have been uncharacteristic of him. So you see Harper there, they trusted the rookie there, and he went to the line and knocked down 2 in a big moment here in the Western Conference Finals. And like you said, Chan, it's almost like he's a vet at this point, not even a rookie.
Yeah, I think OKC goes for a quick 2-for-1 right here with the time. Down by 2, they just need a quick bucket, really. Yeah,
One thing with Dylan Harper is this experience, I believe, comes from being on Rutgers. You see a lot of these rookies were in the league right now, like Ton and Cooper and VJ. They had people on their side to really help them out, whereas that were in their position group. Whereas Dylan on Rutgers, it was him and Ace Bailey, and that's all. Dylan is used to these big shots, big moments, because he had to take them in college, and here he is, his rookie, or not his rookie year, it's his second year, isn't it? Rookie or second year?
Dylan, yeah, it's his first year. He's a rookie.
Rookie, yes, my fault. But it's he's had to make these calls and these shots, so not surprised at all.
Yeah, you're spot on. Here we go.
Let's go.
They're about to inbound it. Caruso inbounding the ball. We got SGA with Castle all over him, draped all over him. Like white on rice. There we go. Okay, we got, SGA driving the lane in Castle.
Oh.
Left-handed floater, and they're going to call the foul.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think they'll call that.
And like I said, they're going for a quick 2, and they did. They went for the 2-for-1. So SGA's going to go to the line and have a chance to tie this game. But he does.
And I like the quick move by SGA to not allow the Spurs to double team or come at him.
Yeah, they were going to double
team.
team.
Quick the basket. And to your point, Ben, they were going for that 2-for-1. But going quick like that is going to avoid any type of double team or anything like that to come at you. And SGA, with that contact there, was really going to, he was focused on drawing that foul for sure. Here we go, 33 seconds left. They can tie it up here.
Let's tie it up. So let's see if OKC get a stop or the Spurs get a bucket here and get the lead.
They can go 2-for-1 or just play it out.
Looks like they're going slow. Castle's taking the ball up. They're going to do a pick and roll.
Where you miss Fox.
Well, high post action right here.
Trying to get to Wemby, they do. You got Jalen Williams all over him. Spin on him in the paint. Woo! The little floater.
I mean, come on, man. You got a 7'5" guy that's got twinkle toes and can move like that in the lane, and then has that touch at the basket. Get out of here, bro. What are you supposed to do about it? Can't do nothing about it. Winston Wembanyama.
That little high post action. I just finished my senior year of basketball, but one thing that we ran a lot was we emulated a lot of teams with our high post action.
Yeah.
And the thing is that Wemby is amazing at is getting that high post, either off of a pick and mid pop, or just get the ball there at the free throw line. He is perfect in those isolation scenarios where you have all the room in the world to work for yourself, but also, I mean, absolutely, you want to, with Wemby and his size, you probably want to play a little bit more help defense on him. Yeah. And the Thunder didn't really do that, and he'll make you pay, and he did right there. Just an amazing move, amazing bag work. A great shot.
100%.
Yeah, it's hard to, and it's really hard to double team right there in the high post, like on the elbow right there in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, and that's why they do that.
Yeah, exactly why they do that.
But to your point, Chandler, I mean, you see a lot of teams doing that in the NBA, working off that high post. I mean, Joker kind of have made that famous, but You see the Knicks starting to do that with Cat as well, and it's kind of changed their offense, bro. And they played so much better working through Cat.
Yes, it has.
It's a lot of what Draymond would do for the Warriors too, but obviously these guys are so much more lethal offensively. So,
All right, see who they go to here.
there we
Obviously,
go.
they're probably going to go to Shea, but are they going to go for the tie, go for the 2, or go for the 3 for the win? Usually the rule of thumb is at home, you go for the tie, but
yeah, it's in
we'll
overtime,
see.
right? Here's Mitchell.
Oh, A.J. Mitchell with the ball, 10 seconds left. Is he going to get a pick from one of these, somebody? Oh, SGA on the wing. He's going to take it in the paint.
Oh, he got a step.
He's got a step. He's going to get it. And one. No, he didn't get the foul. They call
No,
it
they didn't
timeout.
call a foul.
Okay, so 3 seconds left. So Spurs have a chance to still end it here with the buzzer beater. See who they go to. I mean, I could see him going to Wemby, Harper, maybe one of them two.
It was a really good set drawn up there by OKC to kind of clear out that space on that left side of the baseline to give Shea that space again.
Yeah, he had the whole left side of the court.
He kind of comes on that, I guess you could say, Iverson type cut screen from Caruso there. Is able to get that angle to get straight to the basket. Castle found himself a little bit on the high side, and once that happens, I mean, Shea's going to get that step on you. It'll help. They decided to let him play one-on-one.
Yeah, Wemby was over there on Chet.
I don't think they wanted to
They
give
would
up
no
the three.
threes. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
saying no threes. They didn't care if they hit it too. They rather have the last shot and go to overtime. Which, like I said, rule of thumb. Usually when you're at home, you go for the tie and go to overtime. But Spurs still have 3 seconds, which is a lot of time in the NBA to get a shot off. All you need is .4, really.
Yeah,
So with that timeout, does that advance the ball, correct?
Yeah, they can advance the ball. Yeah.
Yeah. So right here, maybe look again for a real quick high post action or nice little 3 right here. But I mean, you have the shooters to shoot if needed. But I would say look for that inside shot from Wemby or from Castle, just somewhere inside the arc. I think that's where they're going to try to get some pay dirt right here.
Yeah, I think Wemby's going to come right there at that top of the key spot. They're going to try to get it to him right there. He's either going to make a move and shoot or maybe spray it out to a corner if they overhelp here.
So OKC got their defensive lineup on the floor. No SGA.
Look for a guy like Champagny or Vassell to get loose because there he is.
Oh.
Top of the key.
Oh, he lost it. Gets it back. Oh, blocked by Chet.
Oh, what a block!
Yeah.
Well, Chet read it. He knew he had to get it up, so he read it.
Man, here we go. Overtime. Game 1, baby.
Let's go. This is what we wanted.
So, this
What a
series
game.
going to
What
be
a
living
game.
up to the hype, it looks like, huh? Looks like this series is going to live up to the hype, people. But we are here for the action. We got our man Chandler in here now. We ready to roll, baby. Let's go. So just to dissect that last play, of course, Wemby, just like Chandler and I were talking about, getting him to a spot there, the top of the key where he can make a quick move. He did lose it initially, and I think that's what kind of affected him going up on his shot. He didn't get as close as he wanted to, and Chet was able to time it right and get that block. So I'm sure that felt great for him. Had to feel great for Chet to get that block on Wemby there at the end, but I really would have liked to see Wemby catch that ball and maybe spray it out to Champagny or something. Try to look for an open shot, but yeah, I'm not. Or Wemby just catch it and just pull up, man. Like, you're just taller than everybody. Just get a clean open shot and just pull up. But he has a knack for trying to get in there, draw some contact, and then go up. So we'll see, man. Here we go, overtime, baby. We appreciate y'all joining us. Stick with us. Oh, it's getting late on the West Coast over there.
What time is it for y'all? What time is it where you're at right now?
It's 10. I think we're on the same time as you.
I was about to say, we might be, yeah.
Yeah, it's not too late over here, so we're...
Yeah, but especially with this overtime, this is where, like we've talked about it time and time again, this is where you're going to miss an experienced guard like De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
And you're really going to see what your young guys are made of right here. Like, especially with the Spurs, this is a team that only 3 years ago was at the bottom of the barrel. 3 picks later, 3 years later, you are here in the Western Conference Finals. And this is where you're going to have to, put your big boy pants on, grow up right here, and see what you can do.
Yeah, 100%. And we've seen some growth from them throughout the playoffs here, but this OKC team is obviously a different animal, right? A level up in competition. So, and we talked about it already, that De'Aaron Fox, I think we're going to see it here in overtime, how much they're going to miss him here just offensively, the way they flow and things like that. Not to say that Dylan Harper isn't capable of doing things here and making big shots, but there's just a calmness when you have De'Aaron Fox in there because, he's been there and he's done it before as far as just being a vet. So here we go. Start the overtime. Undefeated in overtime games this season. Spurs get the tip here, of course, with Wemby trying to look for him inside, guarded by Caruso. Going to kick it out to Vassell. Vassell off the back of the rim. Comes OKC. Shea got Vassell on him. Gonna attack, loses the ball. Spurs got to go. They got an advantage. Both of these teams. Oh, there it is. There's just the little things that happen sometimes where you think maybe De'Aaron Fox could have been in there at that point, but a couple early turnovers here by both teams. Shea with the ball here up top. Got Dylan on him. Give him a little shake. Step back three. Short. Good defense by Dylan there. But OKC gets a second opportunity. And Caruso just loses it out of bounds. It looked like Champagne hit it out of his hands, but they're going to call it Spurs ball. 101-101. 4 minutes left here. Scoreless here in the overtime so far. Expect the defense to toughen up for sure. Here's Castle going against AJ, making a concerted... Oh. Like I said, these guards are making a concerted effort to go at AJ Mitchell, especially trying to get him into that paint so they can body him. Castle's going to draw the foul there.
Nobody's scored yet, but here we go.
I would look right here, try to get something off the drives, just try to get something going. Maybe off the drive, something like we talked about their first shooting ability. They also have some really good slashers, so just something to get the energy flowing here in overtime.
Yeah, their best offense usually.
There's
I told you.
Derrick Rose, bro.
that was a little D Rose right there, and that
D Rose-esque.
That's one thing with Castle when he gets downhill, bro. I mean, he's just you don't want to jump with that cat for sure. Like he's just gonna put you on a poster. Here's Shea getting in the middle with the runner, no good, gets bumped, no call. Here's the Spurs, little mini run maybe. Castle driving baseline, gets bumped.
Oh, he tried to throw it up for Wemby,
Tried to throw it
behind
Wemby,
him.
but oh man, another turnover, live ball turnover, not good for the Spurs. Champagny with the good hands.
I thought that was gonna be a foul.
Good hands on Champagny.
I guess he got all ball.
little up and down play here, but
That was wild.
back to Castle, man. Castle.
I thought he was gonna dunk it when he went in the lane right there. I thought he was gonna do that.
To your, you were talking about them slashing, getting in the paint, and that's been their best offense. Getting into the paint, spraying it out, or getting buckets inside there, right? So
Good stuff. I mean, just that's what makes the Spurs so deadly. Is like literally, like it's not about they do one thing super amazingly. It's that they do like
They do a lot of things.
everything
Yeah.
well. They do a lot of things very well.
Well, so does OKC. That's why this is such an interesting matchup, and such
for sure.
I mean, it could, like I said, it could go either way, man. I had to pick one. I guess I picked OKC in 7, but honestly, bro, I could regret it real quick. Like you said, like the Spurs could easily win this 6 or 7 too. So, that's how close this series is to me. And then the first game goes into overtime, kind of proves it.
Yeah, and one underrated part of this that I think, like, it's not going to affect us. It's not going to affect a whole lot of viewers unless, I guess it'd more affect you guys since you guys live in Antonio. The fan bases of both these teams are the strongest in the league. These fan bases, like, they buy into, like, the the crowd shirts and the chants. It's like these gyms are so loud, and that's what's going to feed into your young guys having to step up. So that may be what's affecting. Is it Castle or Harper that you said had all the turnovers?
It was Castle, but no. To your point, man. Yeah, we're definitely feeling the Spurs pride here. I'm driving around every day and I'm seeing pop-ups of people selling Spurs flags, Spurs shirts. Getting ready for these playoffs because they know what's going on. And then obviously people going honking downtown after each game they win. So like people are going crazy here in San Antonio. Fan base definitely showing out.
Yeah, both these teams are really immersed in the culture of both cities. So it's deal. Here's Harper, bringing it out to Castle. Castle for 3 on the wing, no good. Wimby with the rebound, puts it back off the glass.
Easy for Wimby right there.
Too
easy for Wimby.
What
right
a play.
There. Yeah, because I don't think OKC really.
Down there.
OKC really doesn't have any other.
Wimby's got 29 points and 19 rebounds. Here's Shea kicking it out to Cruzo, top of the key. He's been hot from there, but missed it this time. Wimby's going to get a foul call here on Chet. Go over the back hole, it looks like.
One thing right here especially is like Wemby has been amazing against the Thunder and their bigs, but the Spurs have very effectively held down OKC's bigs. Isaiah Hartenstein held to 2 points so far, and Chet has also been held to 8.
Yeah, there's
so combined field. They're combined 3%.
Oh, Caruso hits another 3 in the corner. Oh my goodness, bro. This dude's having the game of his life. 30 points for Caruso. Got
8 for 13.
Threes. Spurs may have to.
This one might just hit 10 threes. It looking like, they say looking like Stephen Curry out there.
Spurs are gonna have to look at that game plan. But they may just live with that. I mean, if he's gonna hit those threes on you,
almost got a turnover. He did get a turnover. Then when he was on the break, gonna dunk it, take the lead.
Oh my.
So we're back to square one, where we were in the last 2 minutes of before in the fourth quarter. Pretty much a one possession game, 1 point game. OKC up by 1. Castle with the ball. Let's see if the Spurs can get it back here. Wimby 1-on-1. Jalen Williams on the elbow. Gonna swing in the paint,
foul,
and I think his arm got grabbed, and they didn't call it. Coming back the other way, AJ Mitchell for 3. Nets all messed up. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Spurs ball. They couldn't get it. So, yeah, Spurs get redemption here. It could have been a foul right there on Wimby getting in the lane. We'll definitely seem to think so.
Yeah, Wimby's got to keep that ball up high, obviously. Not down.
Yeah. It did look like he grabbed his arm.
But, I mean, can't say enough about Alex. Is literally the reason why the Thunder are in this game, obviously, but why they have a chance to win. It's just crazy. Just a luxury of goods this OKC has it. Now it's true. Tough as neck.
Okay, so Wimby here with your boy Alex Caruso right here. Guarding him. Oh, they kick it out to Champagne.
Oh, dog.
They missed it. Oh, where was that?
Caruso, bro! Your boy Caruso! I'm telling you, dog, you're doing everything, bro.
He just saves it off Wimby for the play.
Man, this guy.
This is insane. It's just, you got to stop the bleeding somehow right now, man.
Did he step out?
Caruso's got the luck of the Irish.
Did he step out?
You were just up
Look at him swagging, bro.
He's got the luck of the Irish.
Look, he's like talking to himself, singing to him. He's
Oh!
No, dude.
He put the entire country of France in the basket.
7-0 run by the Thunder. They're up 3 here. Champagne for 3 to the tie. No good.
No!
Oh, this game might
Up
be
by
over.
3.
He put the entire country of France in the basket.
They're missing Fox, bro. They're
Take
missing
that 8-foot
De'Aaron.
wingspan with you.
You have got to stop the bleeding right here. Wemby hit a 3.
Oh, they got it back. They got it back.
I thought they were gonna call that foul there.
Oh, Wimby, you gotta take this.
Oh no.
Oh!
What the fuck?
Overkill. Triple kill. Overkill.
Hold on, dog. Okay, you remember when Steph Curry hit that shot against OKC? That's what that shit looked like right there. Holy shit, bro.
JV ball talk.
Ah, what in the world?
Down hard. Oh, are you kidding me? Hum-diddly-dee.
That's what's the ball game, folks.
Look at Caruso swagging out, dog. Hang into him, bro.
That dunk by SGA was pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie though.
Shady. Yeah, he saw Castle.
He saw Wemby too in the corner of his eye, and he
He
just
saw
like.
Castle do it on the other side, so. Oh, I forgot that. But yeah, Shea did a good job of going up
Yeah,
quick with
what
that
a
dunk.
3, bro. And Caruso just let him shoot it. I mean, what's he gonna do anyways?
Look. Did you see Casey Wallace laughing on the bench, bro?
After he made it?
After he made it, he was laughing, dude. Like, what the hell? Go back. Just rewind real quick.
I did do the overkill. I did it for a second.
Never mind. Look, see?
Yeah, I saw him smiling, yeah.
He just laughed. Even the OKC bench is like, what?
Oh,
What
we
the-
gotta see this live. We gotta
Is
see
it
this
live?
Yeah,
Make
it's
sure
live.
it's live.
It's live. I can check. Yeah, it's live.
It's still, there's still, well, it's not live. There's still
Well,
a
yeah,
delay,
there's
but-
always a delay, but or as live as we're gonna get.
So Shea not having a great game, but still able to put up 24 points, able to get 8 points from the line.
You know,
Like we
a
had
lot of it
mentioned
late in the
earlier.
fourth quarter.
Yeah,
and
you got a lot of it in the fourth quarter, this overtime and late in the game. But obviously getting to the line is where he gets started, and then it just kind of snowballs from there.
So it's all
108,
trying.
108.
26 seconds left there. They really can't afford to get 2 for 1, so they're just gonna have to get a good bucket here.
Yeah, they're gonna look for a good shot here. Do the Spurs double Shea? Do they let him play one-on-one here?
AJ Mitchell, top of the
Do they
key.
even did they even go to Shea? Did they go to the hot hand and Caruso? Like,
No,
what's
they're
the-
gonna go to Shea, and they're gonna go to Shea, and then Caruso. He might pass to Caruso off the drive. He's driving right now.
Oh, why do they keep letting him get left?
Oh, he's wide open, Jalen Williams. Yeah, I know. They keep playing on top of him. Oh, he missed
Time
it
out,
though.
time out.
Oh,
Yeah, they got a timeout. They got a
Mitch is
timeout.
screaming.
Dude, he barely was in bounds though. He caught it and he jumped in bounds and he jumped out. So like, that was quick, bro. But they got it. But they might give him a little more time. There's only 0.4. It might go to double OT, man. At this point, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
they gotta.
Wemby just caused it with that
why
3.
not?
There's at least a
That shit
second
was
on the
crazy.
clock, bro.
Yeah, there might have been a second.
How many timeouts? did
Oh,
the Spurs-
look at Wemby holding down Chet with one arm. I don't know about that, man.
They called a foul on him just a couple plays.
I know, but they didn't call it that. I guess they're gonna call it every time, but he's been doing that. I'm not saying Wemby's dirty, but and see it clear as day. You can see him pulling his jersey too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the moment, from experience, like some
Yeah,
of
but-
that could look
they're
like
calling
just
timeout,
like
timeout.
boxing out, trying to get position. So like that's the things about those specific like down the post fouls.
Well, they're
is,
grabbing each other
you know,
kind of too, so yeah, that's why they let him get away with it. They're kind of grabbing each other at the same
Yeah.
time. Man.
fighting for position right there. But this is so
Okay, so they put
amazing
0.7.
basketball.
Looks like they put 0.7 on the clock, so it does give Spurs a chance to pull Derek Fisher and possibly, get a last-second shot here. Oh, wait. Actually, he looked like he had it with about 1 second or 1.1. Like that's when he caught the ball. They give him the timeout right away.
Mitch was calling for it right away. I thought they at least put a.
They put 0.7, so, I mean, still enough time to get a shot off.
They kind of screwing him right there with that.
All right, so let's see the Spurs get in there. We're going to double OT here. Getting that OT in.
They got enough for a catch and shoot here. We've seen some Derek Fisher shit pop off.
They're
already,
gonna go to Wemby.
so-
They're gonna go to Wemby. It looks like no.
Oh! Oh!
They call foul?
What?
No, they didn't
What
call
a
foul.
play, bro! Did
That was a
Caruso
bad pass.
get his hand on it?
I think they had to have, dude. That was a bad pass. They had to have tipped it or something because I don't
he
know.
had him, bro.
He was wide open. I thought he was gonna alley oop it and dunk it like.
Hey, that was a great play drawn up by Mitch, but he.
Did the home grid get his hand on it? No.
It was just a bad pass.
It was a bad pass by Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah. He threw it like underneath the rim. If he would have threw it in front of the rim, like on this side, he would have went up and dunked it real quick, like dunked it in. He threw it like underneath the rim. All right, so we go into double OT. Kind of a bad pass by Harper, but Castle was open, but it happened. So here we go, man. Game 1 on Double OT. Let us know who you got in the chat. What a game. What a game. Gonna come down to who wants it more right here at the end. I don't know. I mean, SGA's been doing pretty good, and when we had that deep 3 at the end to pretty much get into double overtime, or else we wouldn't be here. So that's off to him. Wow. I don't know what to say, man. Like, we were expecting a really good series right here with these two teams. I think we're getting our money's worth for sure right now.
Absolutely.
Can't be mad. Matchup, what we're seeing. MVP caliber players going at it, and Caruso stepping up, dropping 30. Steph Curry out there. Both teams don't really seem to be at full stride right now. They're kind of still filling each other out in this game 1, I feel like. But you know, when it comes down to crunch time, like Joel said, I think Fox could be a big X factor if you know, he's not in this one, but obviously if it comes down to clutch time games like this in the future, Fox is going to definitely help out because you can put the ball in his hands and let him kind of take control with the when we pick and roll. So.
For sure.
Yeah, what a
For
block!
sure.
What a block by home. That was crazy.
Yeah, you two have spoken on it. I've spoken on it, but that's the X factor is going to be it's a whole bundle of things with De'Aaron because, like you said,
Yep.
they're still feeling each other out. But then once you start to get to like game 3, game 4, if De'Aaron's back by then, that's an advantage for the Spurs because that's a whole new thing to have to guard.
Yep.
For OKC to have to guard. So, I mean, again, we keep saying it, but if the Spurs can steal a game right here, man, that would be huge.
No, it would be. Yeah. All right, so we're starting the double overtime. Spurs had a couple of chances at it. They couldn't get it in. So it looks like OKC's coming back. We got Casey Wallace driving in the lane, kicks out to home grid. He's got Harper on him, top of the key. He's going to try to drive it in. He's going to turn the back to him. He's going to do a little fadeaway jumper in the paint, but he's going to get it off, I think, after the shot clock buzzer. So it's going to be a shot clock violation. Good D by Harper right there, home grid. Man. All right, so 4 minutes left, 4:15 left in this double overtime. Still 108 to 108, tied up. Champagny driving in the lane. Oh, Mason Wallace gets his hand on it. He's going to turn it over. The Champagny couldn't hold on to it. It's going to come the other way. SGA. Spurs turn it over in these overtimes a little bit too much. They need to clamp down on that. Chet with the little pump fake in the corner. Side step 3. He's going to miss. Going to get the rebound Harper. It's going to go to Wemby. Back to Harper. Harper's going to go back to Wemby. Wemby's going to pump fake. Top of the key for 3. Driving the lane. Oh, he's going to dunk it.
Oh, what a slam.
He took like 2 steps from the 3-point line and dunked it, if that. I don't know. He might have just took 1. I don't even know, honestly.
He's really got to impose his will in the second overtime, man.
Here we go.
Huge. Absolutely.
Let's see if Wemby can do it. SGA's like, nah, step back, little push off, but he's going to miss it, in and out. Wemby's going to get the board. He has a chance to go in transition here. He's going to take it. He is. And he's going to get tripped up. They're going to call a blocking foul. He should have threw it up.
You know, Shea, I've seen a lot. He's working off that left side of the floor, and he loves to go left and to get that step back or pump. I mean, Spurs are going to watch the film and try to force him the other way because he's really getting to the spot when he goes left.
One thing that I like most about that dunk for Wemby is, like Joel said briefly, imposing your will. It really, not only does it pump yourself up, it pumps your teammates up, and it just kind of something like that can, I'm not saying it will or it already has, I'm saying it can deflate a defense. And then right here, you see Wemby's able to drive again, get that foul, and if you hit a couple free throws right here, you're back up 4. But again, no lead is safe. That's what we've seen in that late fourth quarter and in these overtimes. No lead is safe, so you have to take this chance that you have right here and build off of it and get some stops together.
100%. Completely agree with you. All right, Wemby here at the line. It's the first. Up by 3. See if you can get the second.
Got some shit on it.
Wemby all banged up. They're going to go up 4. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. Let's see if OKC can make a run and get back in this.
36 and 21 for Wemby.
Yeah, dude. Monster game. 2 blocks.
Jay trying to get to that left again. He goes. Fix it.
Oh, wide open
again.
Caruso.
They're literally just leaving him, but
he wasn't spotted at that time. He had to dribble to it, though, so it kind of threw him off.
Didn't have his legs in it. Go Spurs up 4. They can get some separation here.
Got to go back to Wemby. Have to. Harper here, one-on-one with Jalen. Jalen all over him.
Not really play with it.
He's got good D. They had no time left in the shot clock. He had to throw it up.
Yep. Where you need De'Aaron Fox, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Joel was saying. Someone to control it. Exactly what they just said.
Saying it during clutch time.
Yeah, it's one guard. It's hard to win without. Oh, and then K-State Wallace comes back and hits a 3. So they're down by 1. 2:20 left. Still good amount of time left in the second overtime. Castle bringing it up. Pick and roll with Wemby. See what they can do. They need to be aggressive here. Castle kicks it out. Harper, one with SGA, drives in the lane. Yeah. Right-handed. Oh! Got hit in the face late after he got the bucket.
Go look at it.
Did they call an and one?
Oh, they did. They called a foul?
I think they called an and one because I think they called it late after it was after.
I got lucky with that one. But yeah, and that's where he needs to be, is on that wing where he can get it, jab, and go ahead and slash. Not have to think so much and just get straight to the basket, get to the game. Castle kind of set that up for him that time, but this is the struggle that you
overkill
without Fox. That you're gonna have to decide who put the ball, where do you put the ball at, whose hands, and trust them to make the right decision. Obviously, these guys are capable, but OKC's a different animal, man. You're in double overtime in the Western Conference Finals. Really would love to have a veteran guard kind of calm the waters down for you.
For sure.
So they are actually going to review this. I was just joking, but
right there after he already went up with it. Yeah.
So it was just
it was after the ball actually probably even went through the hoop. Like it already went in and then he hit him. Look. Right there, as it's going in, he's hitting him in the face.
Technically, still an and one now.
Well, yeah, I mean,
if it's a foul,
they called it late. They blew the whistle late, but I don't know what they called.
Yeah, it definitely didn't obviously look intentional or anything by Shea, but it kind of followed through. Got Harper in the face, but if they give him the and one, shit, that's a free bucket for the Spurs possibly to go up 2 possessions as opposed to 1. It would be a huge point. Man, what a game we've had tonight, and we anybody still sticking around. I know late. Got some ride or dies out here. Already know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, appreciate it,
got
buddy.
Our boy Chen. Got our betting expert Josh here. Well, he's popping in from time to time. I don't know who was OKC was like 6.5 in this game or something. Obviously.
Hey.
Yeah, for all you betting guys out there.
Big money on the Spurs. Big money on the Spurs tonight. You had it.
Yeah, they're going to cover the spread for sure, and I just get you on the money line too.
Pop it out.
Oh, Oh, he got hit right
Caruso
there.
too,
Yeah, he got hit right there in the face. That was
should've
actually a
been
foul.
An and one.
Well, that is an and one. I think they still gave him the and one, but they said it wasn't a flagrant.
It almost looked like the replay, like Shea pushed him.
He got hit in the face twice, bro. Not once, but twice in that play. That's good.
Welcome to the playoffs, Rook.
Yeah, welcome to the
Western Conference Finals.
I mean, he does like. This is definitely like an amazing show
Yeah.
for someone like Dylan Harper.
Well, they just stepped everybody's minutes up.
Yeah, we talked about the minutes.
Because because Julio Fox
and really
being down.
Bryant or Barnes hasn't really got.
And Keldon
so
hasn't played
really
a lot
Mitch,
either.
as opposed to going deeper in his bench without Darren Fox, he really just shortened it and let these guys play more minutes. At the end of the day, you got to put your best players on the.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I don't think he was expecting to go to double overtime though. But yeah, I mean,
100%. They got to play again in 2 days, which is going to be tough.
hopefully he get Fox back, man.
Go Shea.
Oh, good D by
turnover.
Harper, good D.
Nice, good hands. Rare turnover by Shea here. Spurs up 4 under 2 minutes. Big possession there. Big steal by the Rook.
Okay, they're
Now
gonna
he's
put
got
the
it
ball
up
in
top.
Harper's hands. Jalen Williams all over him. Oh, behind the back, nice move, Euro. Oh, tried to get it up, but he couldn't. Try to Kyrie it.
Got to look to try to dish it out.
Oh, SGA driving in the lane, gonna kick it out. Jalen Williams, deep three. Oh, what a three by Jalen Williams, bro.
way.
Big shot.
Triple kill.
Big shot.
Everything
Big
the
shot.
Spurs do, the Thunder
Definitely a
has an
triple
answer.
kill right there. They're only down by one. There's still 1:15 left. See if the Spurs can get this lead a little bit back up. Castle, Casey Wallace all over him. Casey Wallace has got a turnover on him already once. Now they throw it to Harper. Throw it into Wemby. Oh! That's what Wemby needs to do, bro. That's what I'm
They
saying.
called a foul.
Get on the block, bro. You got fucking, what's his name? All you just get on the block and get the ball and you fucking turn around and dunk it. Like,
Yeah, and he did a good job of that against.
look at that. Look.
That inside.
I mean, he
position
sneaked
on
it because he was on the
Caruso, all
baseline
you
acting
gotta
like he
do
wasn't
is
going to do it, and then he did it real quick.
Turn around. Get that position. All you gotta do is turn
Oh,
around,
straight
little
up
drop
two.
step,
Wow.
not barely even dribbling.
Yeah,
Overkill.
using Caruso's leverage against him to where he can just catch, turn, and dunk the ball. But like to Ben's point, I mean, he really just needs to get somewhere in the paint, catch the ball, and he's going to be fine if he's got a guy like Caruso.
Well, he's either going to get fouled or he's going to get a bucket. But yeah, I mean, I guess they can't call it every time. They can pretty.
But this is what happened with Minnesota too. They were putting smaller dudes on him, and he was able to get to his spot. So he'll watch the film and he'll see where he needs to get to. Spurs up 4 here, under a minute to play. Hey, kicks it to Caruso. Caruso goes baseline, tries to reverse, no good. Oh!
Vassell.
Vassell just threw it back at Chet.
Wow.
So Chet thought he had a dunk or a layup, and Vassell came out of nowhere and smacked that shit.
But,
118, 114, 30 seconds left. Castle, the top of the key, gets a screen here from Vassell. He's got Shea on him now, looking to attack, but sees
there it is.
Yep, that's all he needed to do. Saw Caruso loses balance and just throws it up to Wemby, and Wemby gets the dunk, and the Spurs look like they might just steal game 1 of the Western Conference Finals.
Yep.
What a game, folks. What a game.
That's a miracle happens here. I think it's game, man. Honestly, I mean, they would have to hit a 3 and then get a
What a block
turnover.
by Vassell, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't think Chet was expecting him to get up like that, honestly, I guess.
Putting Chet in the friend zone. Come on. Let's go.
Wow.
Yeah, good job by Castle. With just
They could have been doing that the whole.
I know, it's like
What the fuck? Why they wait till the last?
I just figured out.
You know what? I'm gonna wait till double overtime, and then I'm just gonna get in the paint, and then you're not gonna be able to stop because they're
saying
too
my
small.
guy's 7'5" and I can just throw it up.
Wait, you're saying you could just go in there, I could just throw it up to him?
Bro, dog, I
didn't know
would
that.
like literally every time
So
down
the
the
guy,
court.
so
if
like the
it's a
tallest
cheat
guy
code.
with the longest arms in the NBA, we can just let him dunk.
I mean, it's almost unfair at times.
So it's confirmed the Spurs have just been going easy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Wimby doesn't want to use that much energy. I guess the whole game.
Dude, he got what, 41 points, 20-something rebounds. He got a 40 and 20 game. Out here putting up Shaq, Timmy, Joker numbers and shit.
Like without Slavic viewers, I think everybody knows this game. Oh, he said like 10.
Expect Shea.
Oh well, we've been floating around there for a minute.
No, I know, but right now it just went down to like 3, so I was like, oh, okay.
Oh! And Wimby just blocks Jalen Williams and just
Exclamation point.
sucks the air out of the building. This
Wow.
crowd is stunned right now, folks. Victor Wembanyama just imposed his will
JB Ball
on this second overtime, just like Chandler and I had expressed needed to happen.
Overkill.
Wow. He's just standing there with his hands on his hips, like,
Well,
yeah, that happened.
if there's one MVP in this game, I'm going to tell you who it's not. Not Shea. This game. Look at that. Dude, that's a picture right there, bro. That is generational.
That's crazy.
That is generational right there, dude. We are witnessing history, folks. And I know all of y'all left, but we appreciate anybody who joined, and we're witnessing something special. And you know, the Spurs might just, obviously we don't want to overreact after game one, but this is a pretty good example of, you know, the battle that these games are going to be.
Yeah, I mean, I think OKC could still 1 or 2 in San Antonio, so like, Spurs can't sleep on this team still.
No, not at all, not at all.
But,
And a couple more shots in the beginning for OKC. We saw them miss a bunch of threes. They make those, you know, it could be a different game. So they're definitely going to be motivated. But man, if they can get De'Aaron Fox back on Wednesday and the Spurs again, you know, come out with the same energy, whew, they're going to put OKC on their toes.
That's the thing, like you just said so perfectly, Joel and Ben, y'all both said it. You can't let this. This can't be an opportunity. Like, oh, we're better than them. You can't have the mindset of sleeping on them. You got to have the mindset. We just stole game one at the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, number 1 record in the league. We just took a game in their house.
first game they lost all postseason.
Yeah.
Exactly. You gotta ride that in the way of can't stop now.
100%, man. They got the momentum and they got to keep it going. But you're right, they can't. Just like Minnesota winning game 1, they can't come out in game 2 and get blown out by 20, 30, 40 points. Like, they're going to need to come out game 2 and be competitive and really set the tone and say, okay, even if we don't win this game 2, we're going to be competitive and let y'all know we're here. Y'all, we're not waiting at the door anymore. We are stepping through the door, and Victor Wembanyama has done that. He kicked the fucking door down. So it's time. It's go time now, baby. It's go time.
Yep.
And OKC seeing it's for real. The Spurs have matched up well against this team. They proved it again tonight. Jay had a tough night. There was some tough shooting on the OKC side, but you're not going to get another 30 points from Caruso, I don't think.
I mean, honestly, if we're going to be completely honest, Shay's been kind of struggling since the Lakers series. He was even struggling in the Lakers. I mean, I'm not saying the Lakers didn't focus on trying to take him out of the game. Same thing that the Spurs kind of doing. But he struggled during that, and I think the Spurs saw that, and they're using some of that game plan to kind of do what the Lakers did, zone him up at times, double at times. They always do that. Yeah, they always pop fireworks.
People
right here.
celebrating already, popping fireworks.
Yeah, so people are pop fireworks ready for the Spurs. They just won, and literally they just won, and people pop fireworks ready. But
Hey,
yeah, like I was saying, man, I mean, they're using that game plan, and it's working right now. Let's see if SGA and them can make some adjustments and see what they do. But yeah, it's gonna be
go
interesting.
Spurs, go. It's
It's gonna be interesting if Fox, how soon Fox comes back. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. And yeah, tomorrow we got game 1 of the East, and then Wednesday we got game 2 of this. So it's gonna be great, man.
Yeah, man, just what a night, what a game, exhilarating. I mean, there's probably so many people that watch this game that feel like they were out there playing themselves because they're probably out of breath and lost their voice and all types of stuff. So
yelling and screaming.
City's gonna go crazy tonight, obviously, but
yeah, we got some good reactions to some of those plays, bro. Definitely going in overtime, fourth quarter overtime.
You know, and as far as my takeaway, I know, you know, like Ben's point, Shea struggling a little bit, had a tough night tonight. He's gonna have to figure it out. It's gonna be interesting. I think there will be some adjustments made by the Thunder, whether it's that smaller lineup to start, like Ben had mentioned earlier. But the Thunder are gonna have to figure something out, man. And I think the Spurs are here to stay. I don't think they're going to come out with the mindset of we arrived. I think they understand that we're still climbing to the top.
That's what he's having a good of a game.
Yeah, every game is a stepping stone. He understands that, and this Spurs team. So, what a night for the San Antonio Spurs. What a game. What a spectacle for basketball fans, for NBA fans, for the young fans that are up and coming watching the league. Because when we were young, we were watching Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, like these guys, these generational guys that we saw, and now the kids are being able to see, you know, guys like Shea and of course Victor Wembanyama, and just these teams, the way that they're built. I mean, it's amazing, man, and it's a joy to watch. And I'm just so grateful that we're in this time period here and that we live in the city of San Antonio to experience this. So it's a good feeling, and big things are coming, not only in this city, but obviously in the NBA with, you know, Victor soon. And what a game tonight. We appreciate everybody that joined us, and we hope y'all enjoyed the. Still a hell of a.
If you have to take, if OKC has to take any bright spot away, I'd say Jalen Williams did show flashes of what he can be, helping this team out, coming back from injury, and then obviously Caruso. I take that.
Yeah.
As it is. But Chet, I feel like could have had a lot better game. He showed a couple of things, a couple of flashes. He hit a three maybe, but I didn't see much. A little bit on the boards, but he got blocked by Vassell at the end. Pretty dirty, but
yeah, he brought some aggression at times.
For sure.
Yeah, it just.
For sure.
But Chet needs to bring more. He needs to bring more.
He's gonna need to bring more, and of course, you know, Shea's gonna have to get started a little bit earlier. But they're gonna have to bring more energy to start the game too. Hartenstein at some point made unplayable, and have to look at got such a bench. One person that really didn't get going tonight was A.J. Mitchell.
Yeah,
struggle against these big guards of San Antonio.
A lot different than Austin Reeves.
Yeah, a lot different than being able to go against defensive liabilities against the Lakers, right? So
Austin Reeves is out of shape too, big time.
Definitely a different animal here. Spurs off, they're gonna. Man, Spurs had a great game plan defensively.
Yep.
I think Mitch put a great game plan defensively together for them, kind of slowing down Shea to begin with, not really letting them get them. Obviously, they let Caruso go off, but they're willing to live with that. They see shots, and things fell the Spurs' way. We'll see what the chess match is like and what the adjustments are next game. But what are your thoughts? You got any thoughts, Chandler?
Yeah, any closing thoughts, Chandler?
Absolutely. Like you said, Hartenstein, borderline unplayable, just like, especially tonight, but like so far these playoffs, he hasn't been the biggest X factor.
Yeah.
And like as a Knicks fan, last year for us, he was one of those guys where like he was a good role player last year, especially in our playoff run. Not last year, sorry, the year before. Whereas, like, it just you could expect an easy 8 to 10 points, but like 10 and 8 rebound kind of guy. But like, he just hasn't been that. He hasn't been the role player that you need him to be. So, if you continue to go small, will that kill your game plan against, like you said, these big guards of the Spurs and these big players of the Spurs in general? So, that's gonna be a huge storyline. De'Aaron coming back is gonna be a huge storyline. Like this, I think that this series is gonna feel like it's gonna last a month, just because of how many working parts there are.
Yeah.
Between these two teams, there's so many working parts.
Yeah, it's almost like every game's own move. like you said, for a month, just all the. But to your point, Hartenstein, it may just be a bad matchup for him. He may have been better off against a team like Minnesota that has a couple of big that matched up against Gobert and took advantage of that match. Not against the San Antonio. May be able to play against Cornette when he's there, but Wemby's going to be hard to put because it's just a matchup problem. You got these guards touching the paint, spraying it out, and then you got Champagny hitting. You got the unstoppable side. I mean, poison at that point, right? So OKC even played San Antonio's guards fairly well. I mean, Castle had a bunch of turnovers. Harper was struggling there at the end, kind of getting a flow and a rhythm. Spurs were still able to handle pressure. So De'Aaron Fox comes back. It's just going to give him another weapon, another vet ball handler out there to kind of handle that pressure, take him to a level. But man, OKC's going to have to figure some things out, bro, because a couple of guys were just non-existent, whether it was for AJ Mitchell. Wiggins came in for a little bit, couldn't hit shots. Jason Wallace hit a couple shots, but we're definitely gonna need some other role players to step up on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got Brian in the chat saying we're gonna humble the OKC.
Okay.
Brian, the Spurs fan, 2-0. The Spurs didn't play well, still beat OKC. Yeah, I mean, it was double overtime, man, and Wemby had to hit that three to do it, but he got it done.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's gonna be all these games could come down to the wire like this, or we could see a couple blowouts go either way. We'll see, but
yeah, it's just gonna be a battle. But I think there are a lot of fans that want to shut OKC fans up. Just in
they should be confident, man. They have a really good team,
which is kind of rare that the population is kind of going with the Spurs, kind of agree with the Spurs.
I think it's because they don't want to see a back-to-back champion. Yeah. A lot of people are hating on OKC.
But I mean, Wemby is that type of player to where it's almost like LeBron and Curry, like you're going to become Spurs fans because of Victor. So and then they have so many other guys too. Guys are just fun to watch, and so
they play well together too.
They play very well together. Very young core, and so to Brian's point, right now they definitely did humble OKC tonight. They did it throughout the season 4 or 5 times. So I think knows Spurs have their well with them. So to the Spurs not playing so well, I mean, I'd say they had some struggles offensively at times, but they played defense pretty well. They stuck to the game plan. I would say struggled a little bit offensively. I give credit to the Spurs for that. But both teams could probably play better offensively, but I think these are the type of games we're going to see where they're going to be defensive drag-out type of games, guys trying to figure out how to get theirs, trying to figure out the other team matchups. I mean, talent level of these teams is so high, man. Obviously, things can go either way, but both teams are just so good that sometimes these guys just got to figure it out, and it's going to be tough to get buckets. It's supposed to be. The Western Conference Finals ain't nothing easy, right? So, but Spurs are just not only ahead of schedule, but they are impressive. Starts with that man.
Yep. Defensively at a lot of times he's hard to get in the paint and do anything when he's on the floor. So I mean, that changes the whole dynamic of the game for their opponents.
Yeah, Brian's talking about adjustments, and you're 100% right, Brian. And tell us about those adjustments maybe in the chat. But we were talking about that OKC Holland taking Hartenstein and putting in another bench player to kind of spark that off. Obviously, they want to get Wemby out of the paint when on offense, drive and kick and scrambling. But Spurs had a good game plan defensively tonight. So yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see the adjustments on both sides.
For sure. And earlier I said, if they choose to go smaller, will they struggle against the guards? But also the other side of the coin, if they do decide to go smaller, will they be faster and maybe even more shooting and more volume shots if they go smaller? Maybe be able to pick the pocket a little bit better. And it's just there's two sides to the coin, and it's just but that, like we said, this series is you're gonna see every side of it. You're gonna see there's not gonna be any stops.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, it's all gonna depend on how the East series goes, because whatever team comes out of the West, they're gonna be ready for the finals matchup, but they're gonna be exhausted because this is an series to play in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
It's gonna take a lot of energy from the other team. But to your point, you made an interesting point there, talking about OKC playing a little faster, smaller, and it's almost like that could feed into the Spurs' hands because they're so well and they play so well in transition. But OKC does as well. Maybe that's a strategy that the Thunder want to implement, is trying to play a little faster against this, maybe get going a little bit earlier, because it did seem like they were trying to play more of a half-court kind of style offense, and Spurs were kind of going zone, they were kind of doubling Shea, they were kind of playing into the Spurs' hands at some point. So do they want to speed the game up and go a little bit smaller? Then you allow the Spurs to get out on the break as well, and they can be very deadly.
Yeah,
it's tough.
And we see what Brian saying. OKC's to let Victor shoot outside shots and let him beat you in the paint. Yeah, man. I mean, he was, he did hit that 1-3, but besides that, he was trying to get a lot of buckets inside. He had a couple on Caruso at the end in the clutch there. Yeah. And then we got Ronnie here saying we've never seen a defensive presence like this ever before.
Never.
And I completely agree with you, man. It's hard to compare him to anybody that we've seen in the past. I don't think there's really no one to compare him to. I mean, unless you go back to the Stone Age before TV.
The only person I was thinking of, the only person I think of is Wilt, because
Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt was probably the first of his kind to where like people hadn't seen a guy like that. Not that he was as skilled or anything like that, but he was just so big and dominant that I think during that time people had never seen like that, so they were like, oh shit, like we've never seen this before. I think that's how Wemby is now, but obviously it's so much harder to do it now because we've almost seen everything, right? And so yeah, it's ridiculous what we're seeing. You're spot on. Presence is nothing like we see. Brian, obviously that would be a good strategy to implement, is let Victor shoot a little bit more, even though we saw him hit that 3 to send it to overtime.
Send to double overtime. That was to send to double overtime. So,
but no,
they almost lost.
That's what
first overtime.
That's what the Wolves did in Game 1. Remember, and Victor missed 8 threes and were able to score and win. And so that may be a recipe for success, but at the same time, Victor is doing so well when he gets these smaller guys on him, getting to his spots. And Mitch is understanding this and putting him in the right position, and these guards or whoever it is getting him the ball. And like I said, Chandler mentioned earlier, he's getting into a position where he only has to take one dribble or one step, and he's right there at the basket.
Yeah. Offensively, and then he's talking about Ryan's talking about defensively. He's like, you can't even drive comfortably. And yeah, you're right, man. It's crazy. Wemby covers up so much on the defensive end that it makes them almost unstoppable to not be in the game at all times when he's on the floor. You know what I mean? They're gonna be in the game somehow because they're gonna be able to get stops and have more possessions to get more points and get back in the game, or just take the lead like they do a lot of times when he's in. It's crazy.
Strategy,
It's ridiculous.
One of the instances of can't play like Joel just said with the Wemby being able to get inside position, you can't let him attack you inside. That not only does that apply for the paint, but it applies for anywhere inside the arc, because we have seen repetitively one of that big shot or that big the drive on, I think it was Jalen Williams from the high post.
Yeah.
You had to have a quarter turn into a spin move, take a dribble, spin back, spin left, shoot it with your right. He's able to go every which way. So he said, you have to make the defensive adjustments, and like Brian said, you have to you have to make him live at the 3-point line, or else he's going to punish you.
No, you're 100% right. 100% right. And Ronnie says having to settle for 3 or 2D time isn't a recipe for success. Yeah, you're right. And that's exactly why OKC, we're talking about, might go small to try to stretch Wemby out and get him out of the paint a little bit. And you get him on one side of the court, guarding a 3-point shooter, opens up the lane on the other side possibly to get a bucket.
Yeah.
So you got to think of it that way too. They have Hartenstein and Chet in the beginning, and that just let Wemby stay in the paint all day with Hartenstein.
There's no recipe for success against Wemby, right?
Yeah,
you
defensively,
just gotta pick your poison and be physical and make him shoot a jump shot, and hopefully Gotta hope.
And them double teaming Shea and making it was a good game. But yeah, it worked tonight.
That's what we talked about.
It went to double overtime though. I mean, it was a close game. Obviously, they didn't have Fox, so that's a big factor.
Yeah, the defensive game plan that Mitch threw out tonight, and the Spurs really stuck to it. Really throughout the game.
Yeah.
Caruso hit 8. Don't care.
They didn't get flustered. Yeah.
So yeah, they did a good job of that throughout the entire game.
And who knows, with Fox in there, like you said, with that presence at the end to be able to control the game, they might not let OKC come back the way they did kind of at the end. I think they were down 6 or 8.
Oh, I think the Spurs would have won in regulation if they had De'Aaron Fox tonight, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt.
Yeah, because he would have been able to make a couple plays down the stretch to kind of separate. Because I think they had a 7-point lead a couple minutes, if I'm not mistaken. They were up, so on a run.
He says if you go small to mismatch the against, well, not necessarily. I mean, the Spurs play almost play like 4 guards. I mean, they play Vassell, Campini, Castle, Harper, and then Wemby.
Well, to Ronnie's point, just it depends on.
But it depends who's out there for the Spurs.
Like you could tell when they put AJ Mitchell out there that those guards were really attacking the bigger guards. But see, if you have De'Aaron Fox out there, he's a little bit of a smaller guard. He's quick, but AJ Mitchell can match up with him as far as at least size-wise. But De'Aaron Fox was still. But yeah, there could be some areas where there's mismatches, and they're gonna find those. But really, it's just gonna be who's guarding Wemby. You saw Dort on him a little bit. On him, looked like Caruso was guarding him the majority of the time tonight. Did well, but at the end of the day, and then Jalen Williams was on at the. But at the end of the day,
yeah, they switched it up a lot.
I mean, he just needs to get his position inside, as long as those guards can stop. But no, it's going to be interesting because they are going to make adjustments. Obviously, this game could have gone either way. The Spurs, more play than the Thunder, whatever it may be. But this is going to be a long, dragged-out series. So it is going to be interesting best moves that are made. But both teams are deep. You guys can see both teams, and both teams are deep. But we also talked about the Spurs didn't necessarily go extremely deep. They played their main guys a lot of minutes, so that's something that Mitch may look at. Man, I need to get my best guys out there at it. And like 6, 7 guys that play. Guys, got a rookie out there, 5+. And so. Just a great overall win for the Spurs to pull out this game, and just like they hadn't really skipped a beat going from Minnesota to the Thunder. Obviously, step up in competition. Felt that, but they didn't skip a beat as far as energy they're playing with, and aggressiveness, and then the as well that they're.
And it did take OKC a sec to match that energy in the beginning of the game. That's why Spurs got to that hot start. Kind of gave them the lead and kind of set the precedence for the game in the beginning, how the game was going to go. Spurs kept the lead most of the game. As Castle had 13 turnovers, they still won. Fox didn't turn the ball that much. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Fox is better with the ball. I've seen him have a few high turnover games as well too. Though it just depends on kind of night he's having. But yeah, I mean, OKC's defense is pretty solid, but it's hard. Nobody can stop Wemby when he gets in the paint like that. So I mean, that's the only person they can't really.
Very uncharacteristic by Castle. Of the aggression, and you're going to get a couple of turnovers from him because he is aggressive. But 13 is helpful. You'll understand that won't happen again. But a lot of that is him not having that ball pressure relief of a De'Aaron Fox, somebody else, and so having somebody like that to kind of calm the waters really does a lot for younger guards. Just having his presence. Yeah, Castle will clean that up and fine. So great job on the Spurs to still get that win hard with it. And then yes, the Spurs role players did a couple more threes than role players. Aside from Caruso, I saw Case and Wallace hit a couple, but other than that, there really wasn't many role players that came out knocking down threes that we know. Like 3 in a row.
Yeah, they didn't play him.
And again, Mitchell didn't get going. So
McCain and
McCain maybe got one, and that was it. I think that he's another guy too, small too though, so he doesn't match cards. Spurs, the Spurs size is overwhelming. Like Chandler mentioned, Brian, somebody mentioned, the Spurs size is just overwhelming of cards.
Yeah, he said 7 for walking to Kurt throw. Yeah, and they needed it at that time, man. They were down by 3 late in the first overtime. So I mean, if they didn't get that, who knows? Come back and win. So,
Yeah,
Wemby is a clutch 3 right there.
They win if they go on to win. Definitely back again. Either way, one of many moments that we're gonna see.
Yeah, Wemby had some crazy moments
for the next 15 years, 20.
Every game.
Unbelievable is the alien has arrived, and it's an alien invasion in San Antonio. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, shout out to anybody from San Antonio. I know we got Brian, the Spurs fan 2-0. I'm sure maybe you might be from San Antonio. Shout out you, bro.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
San Antonio. Ronnie, I don't know if you're from San Antonio, but shout out you. Yeah.
He said 22. Okay, well.
No, he's saying Wemby's only 22.
Oh, Wemby's only 22.
Yeah,
he's 22.
And he has a chance to make his first finals. So
Harper's 19 or 20. Castle's 20. I mean, it's the wealth of young rich. What this can actually turn into, and obviously they're way ahead of schedule. Their mindset, they don't care. To them, they've been doing this for 10+ years already with the mindset that they have. It's crazy.
And they still got 3 more, but it's gonna be tough.
And they have people in that organization, in that locker room, that have done it. So I mean, Mitch has been a part of that organization for a long time, and of course, Pop is still heavily.
Are you ready to close it out?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I think we're getting out of here. Chandler, any last words, real quick, or what?
I don't know if he hopped off. He might have hopped off. I haven't heard him.
Oh no, he's there. Yeah.
Yo. Ronnie, Brian, we appreciate y'all jumping in the chat here at the end. Anybody else, next time we're going to be on, jump in the chat.
Yeah,
Let's talk.
Yeah.
If you want to, we can even get you on The Voice as well to talk with us on the game. Like,
just join our Discord.
Join the Discord.
It's in the thing.
We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed night.
Yeah, have a good night, Ryan.
We're excited. Go Spurs, go. Hell of a game.
Yeah, we're going to close it out. I don't know where Chandler went, but we're going to close it out for the night. We'll try to be on Wednesday. I don't know if we're going to be on tomorrow for the East game, but we might be on Wednesday. We'll see what's up with Game 2. Double overtime. What can you ask for? Wemby hitting that clutch 3. We got, Winston Wembanyama right here.
Winston Wembanyama. Let's
go. Oh.
Am I working again?
Chan, there you are.
Oh, there you go, Chan. What's up?
Sorry, but my mic stopped working. All I had to say was Keldon Johnson had 4 for 9 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3 with a quiet but very much mean 13 points.
That's true. I didn't even remember seeing him score that much, and he did. You're right.
He did. But yeah, that's and then to Ronnie's point, I mean, that's another role player that stepped up that OKC have. That, like he said, whether it's 13 points. I mean, Keldon Johnson played well against OKC during the season. And unlike against Minnesota's so big, OKC's a little smaller. He can play a little bully ball. He can get good matchups. But he hit some threes tonight. So he's another guy that can be huge first. But good point, Chandler. I mean,
yeah,
Keldon Johnson had a great game.
He matches up good. Some of those
Sixth man of the year, Keldon Johnson. Spurs are deep, man. They're deadly. Y'all better be ready.
See what happens.
Absolutely.
All right, bro.
All right, Chan. Have a good
night,
night, bro.
Have a good night, man. We'll catch you later. Good night, y'all.
All up.
All up.
All